Hi, how's everybody doing? It's a spooky stream, but it's not that spooky. It's more fun. How's everybody doing? We're gonna be playing some more Jackbox today. I say some more. Last time we played Jackbox was a while ago. We're gonna have a good time. It's an early stream. It is 1 p.m. for me in the Eastern time zone, on that zone-ish of time. I don't know what that is, GMT plus minus whatever the fuck. You can Google it yourself, that's not my job. What's up? My job is to stream. And today we're doing it early because I'm an emo little bitch who has Halloween plans because I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy and I love that shit. Ooh, 20 stream streak. Good job, Lee. Epic, epic, epic. So, we're playing more Jackbox today. I keep saying more. It's like technically we're playing Jackbox games. Now, I said I was possibly doing observation duty. I was between that and this, which I realized I could play this game like an hour and a half ago, because I was like, wait a minute, this seems like a good time, and I think we're gonna do that. Yeah! So, I hope everybody is ready for that kind of stuff, and hopefully everybody's having good times and such. I have, which one's mine called? The Jackbox Party Starter is the one that I have, which contains TKO, Trivia Murder Party 2, and Quiplash 3. Those are the ones that I have. Last time I played this, we did get some weirdos playing along. So we are hesitantly going to play Quiplash. When we do that, we're gonna have a moderator for that. But the freaks derogatory, yeah. Look, we love freaks here. I don't like whatever those people were doing. No. As a other thing here, we are going to be doing some silly little good times. That's what I want, is some silly little good times. Okay? You know what? I am realizing at the top of stream I should be facing a different direction. I need to do a little bit of, so like, wait a minute, if I'm gonna do TKO, I need to be facing my tablet. So I'm picking up my webcam, and we're moving it, and I look weird, but now I'm going to be normal. And then I'm gonna have to pick up my microphone so you guys can hear me. This is the stuff that I would normally do before stream, but I truly decided on this at like the very last minute. Okay, webcam, work with me here. Oh my indeed. Now, I've put my webcam on here before. Come on, work with me. Wow. Do I look normal? Oh boy. I think I'm normal. I just gotta move my microphone, so now I gotta look away. For a second. Wow. Oh, what did I do? Okay, nothing. Good. Alright, gamers. Now we're here. Now we're gaming. Sorry for that weird noise there. That was me moving my drink. Gotta dink my oida. I dinked my oida. Yeah! I'm excited for gaming, chat. I'm excited for gaming. I love these games. I figured that was going to happen. That's why I didn't start talking about anything big. I have now dinked even more oida. Technically, I'm drinking soda. I'm actually drinking soda. I'm a fool. I'm lying to you. I know. This is the greatest betrayal in the history of mankind. But I hope one day you guys can learn to forgive me. Soda! I figured that was going to happen as well. Oof. You were in the middle of the nap and then it was dark out and you thought you missed it. It's dark out because it's a spooky day. That's the true. It's the hallowed, it's the ween. It's ween, chat. Happy ween. Boy, oh boy, I'm just fucking talking. hello. Costume. Oh, it's a good little costume. I'm dressed up I'm not doing a costume per se. I'm wearing a jacket that I feel like every time I wear it, I feel like the Grim Reaper. Because it's a really long, dark jacket that like covers my entire body. It has a really big hood that when I put it up just covers my entire face. And so that's the vibe for today. I was like, I'm not gonna wear anything too extravagant because I'm just a little guy. Soda indeed. Soda indeed. But yeah, we are going for hello, hello. We are doing Jackbox times is the vibe. Soda, soda, soda. 1 second, chat. I'm pulling up a thing. I'm making sure I can see you all. My beautiful chat. I can see you all. And I can see what you're saying to me. I'm pulling you up on a monitor differently than I normally do. Wow, wow, wow. Not more Mungie? No, no, no. No more Mungie on a, not on a unFNAFed shrim. Those are for FNAF only. Those are my friends. These are my friends. How many times have I referenced that? I swear, I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm a little theater bitch. 1 second. Ah, I knocked everything over. We're all dying. We're all dying. Everything's fine. Okay, everything's fine. And set back to how it normally should be. You get the reference? My little silly? Or what other little silly? Which what? Ba. That work? There we go. Now I can see you, beautiful chat. Now I can see my beautiful chat members. What a good song to reference. Wow. Look, I love Sweeney Todd. I don't know if it's my favorite musical. It's tied. It's tied with falsettos. I can go either or. Do we live inside Mack's things? Maybe. Maybe you do. I haven't checked. I have a lot of things. And by that I mean plushies. I have a lot of plushies. Maybe one of you, maybe it's Halloween. One of you could be like a haunted doll. I guess I don't technically have a lot of dolls. I do have like a bucket of Barbies that I guess that are just like not in my room, but who knows. I have a bucket of Barbies that I have not opened in a while. I guess it's like a drawer, but it's more fun to say a bucket of Barbies. You know, a bucket of Barbies. They haunt my studio, yeah. They are located in my fucking my poor roommate. Barbecue boom bucket. Ooh. Perhaps, perchance. To sleep, perchance to dream. Hello, hello. Oh, and I didn't call out that Lee got first. Good job, Lee. Good job. But yes. Oh boy, I think we're at a point now where we can soda and pasta water. Okay, gosh. You know, chat, this is a rare stream where my ADHD medication is going to be active the entire time. I'm going to be like normal. This is how I act during the day. I'm still gonna be a little weird because that's what happens when you're live. When you're talking to people. But you can always tell, I feel, whenever I'm live at my normal hours, when it wears off. Because I take it in the morning so that way I'm productive in the morning. You know, I can get things done. I don't have to be super productive when I'm streaming, you know? I just gotta be silly, and I can do that with or without the medication. But I act differently on stream. No, I'm definitely a cat dog in real life. Boy, oh boy. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. I would never lie to you, chat. You guys know that lying, I hate lying, and I would never do it as a bit. It's not one of my favorite bits to do. Obvious lies I hate, especially. They're my least favorite. Woo! Okay. I've never said a lie ever in my life. I'm a pure little innocent angel baby. Look at me. Look at this face. Does this look like the face of a liar to you? I mean, personally, I think it looks like the face of somebody who wants to play some Jackbox games. Spicy. I don't like spice. So who knows? If I'm spicy, I wouldn't like it. Who knows? It depends on what definition of that. Most honest character on Always Sunny? Right, there is a character named Mack. Right. Normally I can only remember Charlie. That's the only character's name I remember. You're right. But it's not spelled with a K. It's just M-A-C, right? I've seen one episode of It's Always Sunny. He's the one who fucks, right? I'm like, okay, you have Danny DeVito, Girl, Charlie, and Mack. Oh no, there's another guy too. There's another guy too, wait. He's the gay one? That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't care about the other one. Those are the characters on It's Always Sunny. Danny DeVito, Girl, Charlie, Mack, and the other one. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Girl has brother named Dennis, and he's William Afton coded? Is Dennis the other one I'm thinking about? Let me look him up real quick. Whoa, I nearly knocked over my soda right directly onto my computer. Whoop! Dennis? Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking about. Soda! Artificer, I don't feel like you can say that they're not wrong. I mean, how much do you know about William Afton? I say that like I'm an expert, but, you know. I do feel like I know more than the average person, but I'm not. More since Lee moved in, that is true. His influence upon us all. I transitioned into, well, I have transitioned, but other than that, I've transitioned into Jackbox a couple times now, and I keep failing. I've tried to segue, but we'll say that. That's a better word. Okay, let's Jackbox chat. Actually, before we do that, I did want to make a poll. We're gonna do polls to determine which games we're playing. Where's the poll button? There it is. No, wait, I thought I saw it, but I was wrong. Can we box Jack? That's a good question. We'll never get to box Jack at this rate, yeah. At this rate, who knows? It's like, I'm fine if we're yapping. I just gotta, I feel like bad for leaving the stream category as Jackbox then. Rather than at just chatting. I don't think I can do a just chatting for 4 hours. I mean, maybe I could. But, that is another thing I considered for today's stream. But I always am just like, well, everything I feel like I can talk about for a while are things that I'm like, maybe I'll make it like a, if I ever dip into video essays, I'll do it then, you know? Like, if I think about any time I've, okay, have a good eat, Haldo. Every time I think of, like, things that I've talked about on stream for a long time, I'm either, like, rambling for things that are thinking, like, the most recent one, I was, like, talking about a very serious topic, so I'm like, uh-oh, I don't want to do that for 4 hours. Most of my rants are just like, hey, people need to be treated better, and I'm just getting angry about it. But that's not what we're doing here today. We're doing Jackbox for being silly. I want a silly energy chat, because I have plans later, and I don't want to be sad when I go and do my plans. You know what? Let's do a rigged one again. You can do additional votes for a single... You can add... If you spend a noodle, you can rig it in your favor. Video essay on the corrected Five Nights at J-Bear's timeline. I mean, I could probably try my hand at, like, summarizing FNAF plot. That could actually be fun, as I try my best to say the entirety of the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline. That would be hilarious. Let me, pause the actual polling. You know what? Let's switch to just chatting for a second. Let's switch to just chatting for a second in this category, and maybe we'll do, this is actually silly. Lee can be a referee? No. Nobody's referee. It's only me. Actually, let me pull up Clip Studio Paint. I'll do some, illustrations. Whee! Were you watching one of my VODs or something? Wait. Haha. Okay. Whoa, don't knock over my water bottle. Not my water bottle, that's my soda. It's fine if I knock over my water bottle. Oh, Home Safety Hotline? Hell yeah. I love playing that. That's fun as hell. Let me put it where I normally put my water bottle. There we go. It'll be annoying to reach, but at least I won't, accidentally hit it. Okay. Let me hit the button. We'll do this button. Do you need to get me a towel? No, I have a towel in my room. I would have to walk over a little bit for it, but I have one in here. Not because I spill things in my room often, but because I did laundry recently and I did put my towel in there and I just haven't put anything away. It's because I'm incompetent in a different direction. Actually, let me go back here for a second. And I will pull up some background music. Here we are. Wah. Whoops, I paused the background music. Alright, gamers. Okay. FNAF timeline. For real. This is it. This is canon, and everything I say is real. I'm going to go... I don't think if I try... Okay. Okay, Blade, have a... That's fine. I was like, I don't want to say... You're saying... Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of FNAF. Like, if I try and do things like, you know, just in order, I'm going to forget something and have to come back to it. So, I'm going to, go in the order of the release of the games. And then I will say when they're, like, prequels and sequels and stuff. Right? If that makes any sense. Because the first game, FNAF 1... You're just chilling here. That's actually a sport, isn't it? Is that the cars? Whatever. You're a little guy, right? You're playing as this little guy. I believe you're Michael Afton in most of these. If not, you're just an unrelated guy. This is him. What does Josh Hutcherson look like? I know he's not... He's Mike Schmidt, not Mike Afton. I'm giving him a little beard as a treat. This is what he is. This is Michael. Michael is always, in my mind, I've always pictured him as the most generic guy. I'm putting a, you know what, like a turtleneck for you. And then, you know, a little security badge. This is him. Yeah, Artificer, it's gonna be so easy to draw pita bread. This is him. This is our fucking character. Does that make you feel Okay. This is him. He gets a little job. He's security guard. There's animatronics. Oh no. Now the reason that they're bad, the reason the animatronics, I'm just gonna draw a Freddy. And he's gonna be representative of all of them. Freddy's over here. I've gotten a lot of practice in drawing these little freaks recently because of making the thumbnails for the FNAF VODs. And see, they're FNAF 1 animatronics. They only have teeth on the bottom. That's important. That's the lore. The lore is stored in the teeth. That's why they bite so big. Here we got Freddy over here. I can't believe I'm calling them by their real names. I'm not gonna worry about the feet. That's not my job. Got a little bow tie. I think he has buttons in this version. I might be wrong. He has buttons in some versions. I'm giving him buttons as a treat. He's right-handed. He's got a microphone. He's representative of all the animatronics. How many toes does Foxy have? Doesn't Foxy just have, like, feet like that? Like, he's got, like, weird pants and then, like, just, like, metal feets? It's not my job to count buttons and toes. Well, I know that you have to count the toes for the lore. You know, you gotta count Chica's toes, right? That's the lore. Only MatPat did that. When have I ever passed up an opportunity to make fun of MatPat? So you got the animatronics. They're coming to murder ya. All of these little freaks, what they're doing is they are all dead children, right? They're all like Binding of Isaac looking motherfuckers. I know this is like specifically Crying Child here, but I think they all look similar. What brush was I using? I was using this one. And their little freaking games. This is representative of dead children as a whole. They all got these inside of them because there is this little freak. How do I draw Matthew Lillard? I don't know. I'll just draw what I think William looks like. I've always pictured him with a ponytail. I don't know why. He can have a little ahoge as a treat. Draw Ghostface? That is easier. But I want him to have a ponytail. That's the problem. You know what? Little evil face because he's... You know what? As a matter of fact... I think he's got, like, stubble. This is this little guy over here. He's a lankier fella because he's a Tumblr sexy man. This is how lanky he is. He's wearing, like, a plaid shirt in my mind. Add the bunny ears. Okay, second ahoge as representation. Are these bunny ears or are they devil horns? Whoa. It's like his hair is coming undone from, like, the mess, but it's like, oh, from, like, being slicked back. No, actually, I want these to be, I want his sleeves to be rolled up to the elbow because he's a Tumblr sexy man. Hi Holdo, I've decided to describe the entire plot of Five Nights at Freddy's. This is William Afton. Actually, to distinguish him, and let people know who he is immediately. Let's see here. Let's get a better brush, actually. There we are. That's him. The British FNAF? Look, he's British at first, but then they retcon him to no longer be British, and that's the true tragedy of Five Nights at Freddy's. This man was born to be British, but they denied him of his right. Does Michael have a color? To me, he's light blue. To me, he's like, yeah, like a grayish light blue. Michael is physically purple? Yeah, but like, I mean, like, look, somebody else stole purple. This is Michael, okay? Five Nights at Freddy's British version. Okay, there we go. Now we got that guy. We know what Freddy is. This isn't the right color, but this is the wrong shade of brown, but I'm going too into detail. You know? Ah, fuck it, man. I got time to kill. That's closer. I'm not gonna worry about it further than that. And then we got the little weird guys who are a different shade of light blue to me. There we are. I don't think I have synesthesia. I just always decide colors for characters and then I don't think about it ever again. And I'm like, wait, that's not normal. I think I do it consciously too many times for it to be that. Anyway, I need to do that because that's annoying me. Alright. Yeah. I can get rid of this F1. Bigger eraser, please. Thank you very much. Character design, yeah. Okay. There's this guy, William Afton. And now we need his bestie. This is how I always picture Henry. It's sort of like this. Big anime glasses. You can't see his eyes because they're doing the shiny. This is Henry to me. I know that this is not canon compliant. This is... they're gay. He gets a belt. Look at this freak. He doesn't know what horrors are in store for him. He's just minding his own business. Fuck canon. Fuck canon, indeed. That I believe, from my understanding of... I can get rid of that for now. From my understanding of this, of Five Nights at Freddy's canon, is fuck canon. I don't know if Henry has a color, but to me, he's like an orange that's not quite brown, but is close to being brown. You know? Minion color. This is them to me. This is them. So, this is Henry and this is William. And they're like, the two of us, we're going to make a restaurant. We're going to make a beautiful restaurant. It's honestly, if anything, it might be William's idea, and he's like, Henry, my best friend, you're good with animatronics, please make them for me. And Henry is like, okay, surely this will have no consequences that deeply affect both of our personal lives. Sure, I love my daughter, she's gonna love this. She's gonna love these animatronics. And William's like, yeah, my kids are gonna be all about them. Dave's so excited to see them, I'm sure. Michael will have no trauma whatsoever. Our daughters, they love them, right? Our daughters are great. Nothing bad will ever happen to us. So they open fucking whatever it's called. It's like a different name. I don't know. It's like Fredbear's or some shit like that. It's called something. It's not Freddy's Pizzeria. It's called something else at this point. But you know, it's the guys. Fredbear's Family Diner. Yeah, it was Fredbear's some shit. But you know, it's a little restaurant. This is what a restaurant looks like. That's what they... It's called Denny's. Yeah. Wait, let me pull up real quick. I just... After doing that, I have to pull up, I've been rereading, I guess I've been reading for the first time. It's a, I'm already aware of the plot because I've seen the anime for it already. Where is it? Where's the screenshot that I took from Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun? That I wanted to, that I felt deeply in my core. Here it is. This is what I just did here. Here they are all drawing a dog. Here's the three characters here. Drawing a dog. A person. A house! This is what I just did. Every time this comes back up in the manga, I'm just like, they understand me. They understand me deeply. But anyway. Oh boy, okay. This is the restaurant. And they have little outfits. They have little outfits that they wear in their beautiful restaurants. 'Cause you got Spring Bonnie, I believe is who it is. Beautiful eyelashes. And you got the bear. I don't remember. I don't know if it's just Fredbear. I assume has a hat. You know, they wear these little silly suits. And they are also animatronics because that, you know, seems incredibly safe. This is an incredibly safe restaurant, establishment. Incredibly safe. Nothing bad will ever happen here. You know? This is normal. Fuck your other arm. It's the safest! It's the safest. Everybody loves it here. And they're both yellow. Fuck coloring inside the lines. You guys get the vibe. They're both yellow. So they're like, yeah, this is great. We love it. We love all this happening. It's excellent. Then William gets the crazy idea of, hey, my motivation is gonna change depending on what the thing is. Let's do... whatever it is that causes me to start murdering people, I start murdering people. The motivation doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm gonna start murdering people. Okay? You hear that? You hear that, Henry? I'm gonna start murdering people. Actually, you don't know that yet, probably. Look. So he ends up killing 5 kids. And what do you know? There's 5 guys, burgers and fries. There's 5 of them. Did you know that? You got Frank. You got Quackers. You got Roxy. Who's like this? Eye Patch? I don't remember which side. And you got Jason over here. And then you got, as a bonus, you got Golden Jason. Actually, the eyes are, inverted because you're spooky. Because you're spooky, that's how you know. You probably still have a hat. It's me. Whoa! There's 2 bitches in here, actually, as a matter of fact. There's 2 of them in there, but for now, there's only 1 of them in there. For now, there's only 1. You got a bunch of different little guys in each. This one's yellow. That's how you know that they're special. Sorry, Quackers. This one's yellow. You know? William's like, I murdered a bunch of children at a party, and then I put them all into suits. And that's my little silly thing. And Henry's like, wow, you suck, but, I'm just gonna sort of ignore this for a little bit. Okay? And William's like, sure, great, yeah, great. Sure, yeah, great, love that. Now, do I know whether this happens first or the bite of 83 happens first? No. Do I care? Bigger no. So, before all this, or after, we got, oh yeah, here's the dead kids. They all get in there. They all get in there. Give Skib life and all that. You got these guys over here. You got, but they're not here today. We got Fredo here. There's a Bonnie here as well. It makes a teeny tiny bit more sense that way, yeah. I think it makes more sense that way as well. I got off on that part first. There's a Bonnie over here. I forget which version of them there are, but there's a rabbit and a bear. I haven't stared at the cutscene enough. I don't know, man. You got Michael, Baby Edition. Fucking, he's wearing a Foxy mask. He's wearing a little Roxy mask over here. This is Michael, but little guy. And he's like, I'm gonna pull the most epic prank in the world. This is Michael about to commit the most epic prank in the world. And he's got his friends. He's so 14 years old. He's got his friends. They're all wearing masks too. But I don't know. I feel like they're not even like the members of the band, right? Like, I think one of them is a pig, isn't it? I feel like I remember hearing about that at some point. I don't remember what they look like. No, they're the main 4? I feel like I remember somebody having a pig. That's later? Okay. Pig is a dead kid? Got it. The only pig that matters is Pig Patch. None of these kids have a banjo, so they're not memorable. We got little Michael, we got assumedly a Chica, we got assumedly a Frebo, assumedly a Bono. They're like, we're pulling the most epic prank. You know? Dead Kid Party in 3 is when the melody masks happen. Ah. here's these guys helping out with the cool prank. Yeah, you too. There's also this little freak who's just sort of watching and is saying ominous shit, debatably real, could be like a little imaginary friend, could be a figment of imagination, could be real, I don't know, I don't give a shit. This is little baby Fredbear who's like, I'm gonna say some ominous things, and then one of my lines is gonna be in a different hex code than the rest of my lines, and everybody's gonna lose their goddamn minds about it. Everybody's gonna be like, whoa, what does this slightly different color of yellow mean? Holy shit, that's me, I'm down here, look at me, I'm a little guy. We know what it means, but it's a stupid. It should be more different. Look. Let me make fun of this guy. Like, I'm doing your ominous things over here. He's gonna chill in the corner for a little bit. Anyway, we got Dave. Little Dave here. Crying. They fucking hate me. The room? One color is William through the walkie-talkie, the other is William in the room. Holy shit. Tommy Wiseau? Tommy Wiseau in Five Nights at Freddy's real? They got Dave, they're like, haha, epic prank. Put baby in thing. Oh no! Chomp. My frontal lobe! My lobe! They hurt my lobe, chat. They killed me. He's in the hospital for a while and then he dies. And what layer? Holy shit, chat, there's two of them! There's two of them in there! They're roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Put two of them in there, and now they're forced to be friends. I hope they get along. I don't think they do. This is Five Nights at Freddy's. You have to be having a bad time in order to join. But yeah, this little guy here, on my mess of layers, this little guy grows up to be this little guy. He's actually having a bad time. He's actually having a bad time. And this guy, also at some point, Bite of 87. Is that lore relevant? I don't know. I remember talking to Lee. Lee mentioned that it was probably Tangle who did it. Those are the blushies. Those are the blushies. No, Scramble is my name for them. Sorry, Scramble. And one of these eyes is gone, and they're like, yay! I have a gender. Okay. Alright, FNAF 2 takes place before FNAF 1. You guys like my lore? Okay, epic. This guy, Michael, having a bad time, growing up having a bad time. Okay. Bringing back this little bitch. He's doing his little crimes. But uh-oh. But uh-oh. Did you know? Uh-oh. 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 Oh shit. Oh fuck. I didn't think there would be ghosties in here. I hate ghosties. He goes over here. And let's put him in, and he puts on his little suit. He puts on his old yellow little rabbit suit. That's the Springlock sound, yeah. He puts on his awful rabbit suit. I'll go ahead and draw it fucked up. Actually, his eyes, I always find it so funny that his eyes are like half-lidded. He's like, oh no, having bad time. I'm full of parasites, probably. There's probably cockroaches in me. My guts and stuff. I'm having bad time. Oof, ouch, owie. It's almost like murdering people is bad. I won't learn my lesson yet, though. I need to murder more people. I'm going to be set on fire so many times. And surely one of them will kill me, eventually, right? 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 Sorry, buddy. Oh, right, I forgot to mention. Before all of this... Before this, back when William is William... let me merge all these ghost children into one layer. Oh shit, guys, 5 things becoming one. Okay. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Before all this, he's like, oh shit, okay, so I murdered all these kids at a party, and then I put them in these little, hi Henry, you're not the layer I wanted. And they all became like this. They all became little sort of alive, sort of not, little ghost things. I'm gonna murder more children. And so he murders 5 more children. I didn't mention Kermit! Fuck! I forgot about Kermit! Okay. There's one, having a bad time over here. Back at the diner. Henry's daughter fucking died. Henry, your daughter over here, she's dead. I'm sorry for your loss. What's her name? I've narrowed it down to 2. Is it Elizabeth? Is it? Charlotte? Okay, who's Elizabeth? Because there's Charlotte, there's Casey, there's Cassidy. Is Elizabeth Williams' daughter? Okay, look. Only, like, a few months before I started streaming FNAF, did I remember which one was William and which one was Michael. So the fact that I still remember who those 2 are is big for me, okay? So... I was like, they have the same last name. I don't know shit. Because I would always remember Afton. Why did I draw you thick? That's wrong. This is you. This is her. This is her now. She's having a bad time. But she's actually, I think she's the most normal. I think she's like the most okay out of all of them. But this is Charlotte. And she's in here now. And she's like da 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 da. And William's like, hey, friends. Hey, friend. Literally, she just needs a tuna, that's it. The others are like animals, but I'm very aware. I gotta say, like, before I learned anything about FNAF lore, I guess, like, I watched the, some of, like, them game theories when they were first coming out, because I was like, might as well try to understand this at some point. And then I just, like, immediately forgot everything I learned, so I don't count those. Especially since they're entirely outdated and untrue now. So after that... Where was I talking about? Where was I? Sorry, I started thinking about hating Matt Pat. Right, yeah, the others are like animals, but I'm very aware. That is like, I love the Ultimate Custom Night voice clips. Those are probably like my favorite bit of FNAF, because I love that kind of shit. Like, I wish more games had that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I just like watched my mother play the Arkham Asylum games, where like after you get murdered, the whoever killed you shows up and is like, here's a funny little quip about how you died. Maybe those imprinted on me too much as a young age, and I'm just like, I wish every game had that. So they bring me a lot of joy, those little voice clips. Also, Mr. Hippo. So, you know, I fucking love that. But, yeah, like, I'm just a little... Oh, that's on the wrong layer. That's on the wrong layer, friend. Fuck, what was your name again? Charlotte? Is that you? Yeah. Hi, I'm evil. I murdered 5 other kids. Can you put them into the suits? Can you put them into these other these other animatronics? What the fuck? No, stop doing this. Okay. I guess, the metal has to be trauma and remnant! He's learned a thing. +1 knowledge. He learned. Did he learn to stop killing children? No! But he did learn how to kill them more efficiently. Okay. Long story short, too late. Going back to this bitch. Heartbreaking, the worst person you know discovered immortality. Yeah, so that's why this guy's alive. It's because he's fucking dying and not dying and rotting and not rotting. Overall, bad time. Overall, a bad time. He's got the medal, he's got the bad times happening, he's got all of the, you know? Stew? Or what? Oh, Spring Bonnie? That one was Stew Frank. But this guy's having a bad time over here. So, okay. Where's Michael? There he is. Michael. He's grown up now. He's had a bad time. He gets a job. I assume 3 takes place before 5? Is that right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Sister location first, yeah. I like, as soon as I said it, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, he gets a different job then. 3, look, we're gonna do 3 in a row of Michael gets a job and it works out bad for him. So, first job. He gets a job at the sister location. It's called something. I don't know. I don't give a shit. They like rent out the animatronics. It's whatever. Long story short, his sister, a while ago, back when they were kids, assumedly, I don't know the age order of the children, William's kid, William's daughter, who's like, I assume she is Elizabeth. I know we talked about this earlier, but I forgot. She's got like little, actually no, I think I'm trying to remember her little sprite in the Circus Baby minigame. She's just a little girl, you know? She's baby. You know? But she'll get even babier. You know? Hair's down with a big bow, that's it. She's a little guy, you know? She's a little guy. Boy, oh boy, can't wait to have a good time at this birthday party. I believe this is actually probably the same day as the bad time for, not you, Henry. Well, I mean, it's always a bad time for Henry. As the bad time for these guys, it's probably the same day. That makes sense to me. Am I right? Who knows? I'm not gonna care. She's like, boy, oh boy, I love party. Oh, look at this over here. It's a fucking huge woman, but also a baby. This is Mr. Mime. This is Mr. Mime. This is Mr. Oh my god, okay. She's like this, and she has, you know, the little voice box, but there's a little thingy here. This is important. She's gotta be wide. She has to be so wide. And then she has big tutu. She's like, hey kid, you want some ice cream? Look at this, I got ice cream in this little thing. And she's like, oh boy, I love ice cream. Yoink. Stuck in there. Oh no, she's stuck in there now. Actually, no, it wouldn't make sense for it to be on the same day. But it could make sense for it to be on the same day. Who knows? It could be either or, because at that point, William knows about Remnant. Whatever it is, he knows about Remnant at this point, and when he designed those sister location bitches. So, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Cause, like, they're all designed with that in mind or whatever. Anyway, actually, I deleted baby. I need her back. There we go. We can get rid of Elizabeth, though. And then we'll give you a really in between red and orange. That's you. That's her. It's her! Okay, that's her. Michael gets a job here. This is to scale. This is to scale. She's like, hey. We both hate our dad, right? You know? Ain't that don't you love that? Okay. Me and the other guys have this idea, right? That's so wrong. Look, I'm just doing a bit here. She's like, okay, look. She thinks he is dad? Okay. Either way, we both hate, like, I hate William Afton. Assumedly, he probably has some self-loathing going on. So maybe we both hate him. Whatever. Either way, I'm going to do a lot of crime to you. I'm going to hurt you, and you're going to do bad. Have you considered that? You're going to have a bad time. I'm Sans Undertale. And so they all decide, hey, you know what's... We've already explored the concept. We've explored the concept of wearing animatronic suits, right? Have we considered where the animatronics wear a human suit? Let me make him T-posing. They don't know how to walk yet. You can see them actively try to learn. He's wearing a little collared shirt. This is him now. This is the transformation. This is the transition timeline. And now he's purple. Just like his father. It's a recessive gene. I'm gonna do him as a light purple for distinctiveness. Actually, you know what? No, you can be normal dark purple as well. The ads are about to start, just so everyone knows. Danganronpa ass dance. Yeah, because the dad is yellow now, so he can be purple. Okay, ads are about to start. When those happen, I will take a break from the lore. And we will have like a little chill moment, just so everybody knows. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, you won't miss out on any FNAF lore. But this is Michael now. You remember Michael Afton? This is him now. Feel old yet? If it was a Danganronpa stance, he'd be A-posing, not T-posing. I guess he is sort of, with his legs, not T-posing. He's sort of... What's that one kanji? I think... Is it the kanji for fire? There's, like, kanji that looks like this. It's like... What about the roommate timeline? Lore will happen after the ad break. Lore will happen after the ad break. Which is going... It's just saying soon. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, God. I mean, I assume in roommate timeline that he still gets entered. I think both of them lead to the same conclusion. Just one takes like a day longer. That's what I always personally assumed. We can debate this. Ooh, fun art to share? Ooh. I'm intrigued. Yeah, I did see that you were having a little radio show moment. Do. I saw your Tumblr post about that. It wouldn't be the same. There's no remnant in Michael, so the protagonist wouldn't ever protag. Because he'd be dead? Okay, wait. We can debate logistics of this here. So, like, okay. I know you have a thing about calling the endings the different things, and I don't know what they're called, so I'm gonna call them endings A and B. With the A ending being the scooper ending, and the B ending being the roommate ending. So, ending A. Michael gets scooped. Ennard crawls into him. Walks around, right? That's pretty much... I'm understanding that correctly? That's like, that's pretty much all that happens for the gist of it. And then, ending B, Michael avoids getting scooped, avoids getting ennarded. Yeah, but the scooper's important? Okay. But he avoids getting ennarded and he goes home, but then Ennard follows him home? I got two questions. First of all, like, okay. If, like Ennard Ennard wasn't dragging the scooper with him, the scooper is what allows Michael to come back. Okay, remnant is, like, pain and agony and having a bad time plus metal. Is there there's a third thing, right? What's the third thing? Second of all, this is, in scenario A, like, like, there could be a way for Ennard to kill, in my mind at least, to kill Michael while still, like, making, like, maybe new remnant or something like that, because I assume Ennard is chock full of remnant. Like, if William was able... Hi, welcome back from the ad break. I need to... The metal has to be injected into people? So how were the FNAF 1 guys? Or, like, not the FNAF 1, I don't know if they were the same guys or not. The original 5 people that William killed. How did they get remnanted? Is it because of, like, Springlock stuff? When in doubt, robot? Well, okay. Whether this works or not, whether that works or not, the other thing that could happen The other thing, because of the oozing and body stuff, alright. That aside, that was question 1. In ending B, where Ennard shows up in Michael's house, can make more remnant, but it wouldn't stay with him. Look, if I'm Michael, right? If I'm this guy, I'm a normal guy, right? I'm not like, maybe I'm strong, I don't know Michael. He's not like a super soldier, right? He's not like fucking Captain America. If motherfucking Ennard, if this tall motherfucker, right? Tall, full of million billion wires, full of rage, showed up at my house, I don't think I would be able to fight them off physically in a hand-to-hand combat situation. So I feel like Ennard could grab Michael and drag him back to the scooper. And it would just be a more unpleasant time. It would just be delaying the inevitable. So, like, that's why in my mind both endings end with him getting noodled. Getting Ennarded. Chiba's just very obsessed with brother-sister bonding being canon, and she's just wrong. They can bond when she is possessing his corpse, can they not? They can bond with them being stuck together like that. I know she doesn't stick around, but okay. Speaking of which, long story short, Michael is Ennarded. He's having a bad time. Get a long shirt of your corpse doesn't work? Well, yeah. Look at Golden Freddy. Okay. Michael's having a bad time. Michael is Ennard. Michael's having a bad time. Eventually, for one reason or another, Ennard gets puked out. Right? Puked. And instead of, goes, Ennard is a combination, I didn't explain what Ennard was. Ennard is just all of the FNAF sister location guys. He's wearing a little silly hat. And he's got one eyebrow, and he's like, yay! And he's like all of them together in a big old pile of wires and fucked up time, right? Then, like, he gets spat out of that guy. And then they turn into a furry. Because Baby leaves. Baby's like, I'm done with this shit. I wanna become my own lobster woman. Baby got evicted? Oh, I thought she chose to. I thought that was her choice. They become somehow even more wires. That guy's out of there. And now we have like adult woman baby over here. Or like maybe not, like maybe like teen baby over here. Big old spikier hair. She's got a fucking, I think it's this hand. Big ol' claw. Legs. And she's wearing roller skates. That's her now. And Michael's no longer Ennarded, so he can, He can stand sort of normal. I'm gonna keep his legs like that, though. Because he's probably got mobility issues. I would imagine so. I also guess he's just hollow now. So, like, oof. I assume you're hollow now, friend. They're all doing their thing. Michael gets a brand new job of having a bad time yet again. there is a little spooky haunted house maze thing that's themed after all the murders that happened around the Freddy Fazbear establishments back in the day. And they find this little freak in a little storeroom in the back of one of the old places, and they're like, holy shit, authentic place, we can have this guy in our haunted maze. And Michael's like, I'm the security guard for this place. I fucking hate this guy so much, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I hate this guy so much. Oof. Oof, Chiba, oof. I hate this guy so much, I'm gonna beat him up. And by beat him up, I mean I'm gonna set him on fire. And this is the first time that William is set on fire. I will give him a little flame for every time he gets set on fire. This will not be the last time that William gets set on fire. Ooh! Hell yes. I love art. I love looking at people's art and things. This is the first time he's set on fire. There we are. And we think, hopefully this killed him this time. Boy oh boy, says Michael, boy oh boy, I'm so glad I got revenge upon my father, and that it worked. Do-do-do-do-do. It didn't work. This entire thing is just a long time of people trying to stop. Right. Oh shit! He's no Frank accountant! Oh, that's so good, Chiba! Wow! Wow! Wait a minute, since when did I... What the fuck? Okay. Whatever. It's like, do I have... I'll look at that later. We're good. Yes, I like very much. Obsessed with those little freaks. Oh, I love his stupid tie. And he's wearing fucking pants. Yes, okay. Anyway. Oh, they set me on fire again. I hate this. Oh no, they set me on fire the first time. I hate this. Yes. Yes, good. Okay. Look at the Accountant. Look at his little outfit. I'm obsessed with J Bear's outfit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Their energies. The pants. Okay. They set this man on fire. After that, it doesn't work, he's still alive. And it's time, I believe, for the return of the king. And it's been a few years, so now he's older. He has a beard now. And he has white hair in my mind. He looks like a Pokemon professor to me. Water has been dinked. My internal vision of Henry is... What's the name? Is it Rowan? It's like Professor Rowan combined with Professor Birch. I think it's Rowan. Is that the guy with the mustache? Yes, I was right. And Birch is the one that looks like JonTron? Yes, okay. That's them. I'm sorry for reminding you guys that JonTron existed. But that's how I remember him. JonTron jump scare. It seems this is wrong to me. Like, he has white hair now at this point in my mind, but I can't change that because I merged layers. Just know he has white hair now. And he's like, I have a brilliant idea. And I'm going to make a very cool speech. He opens up his little restaurant or whatever, and he's like, somebody opened up a restaurant, and Michael is like, yo, perfect, I love this idea. So they make their own restaurant, and Henry is like, wow, I keep making restaurants with Aftons, and it always goes well. So they make their own restaurant, and they're like, we're throwing a party, and everybody's invited. And Stu's like, oh boy, I'm invited. And Scrap Baby, where is she? Where is she? That's the layer. She's like, oh boy, I'm invited. You know? And the blob guy is like, oh boy, I'm invited. And Charlotte, is that her name? Did I get it right? Charlotte puts on a fursuit. That's the wrong pen. Charlotte puts on a fursuit. She has an eyelid. Henry traps her in a fursuit. Either way, she's in a fursuit now. For one reason or another, I'm not drawing the body, fuck it. Fuck it, she's in a fursuit now. For one way or another. And they're like, oh boy, we're all invited. And they show up to this place. And Henry's like, hey, idiots, you know what? Fire! And they're like, oh shit, fire. They're like, oh no, oh god, oh fuck, fire. We don't like that. What layer is this one? Ah, that's the blob. Right? Like, theoretically, we all don't like fire, right? Theoretically. Henry is like, this is my brilliant idea. I'm gonna say a really cool speech. The hell opens up and swallows you whole. Fucking, sorry, daughter, you went through it. The rest of you, y'all need to rest. One of you, you're a fucking asshole and I hate you. Don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. Yeah. You are all on fire now. And guess what? It didn't work! Well, I mean, it did work to some extent. Somebody died. At least one of you guys died. Potentially both. For sure you. But guess who survived? Boy, oh boy. So, Henry for sure dead. Michael probably dead. The blob will show back up in Security Breach. I don't even remember what happens to you, girl. Get out of here. Whatever. I love this guy. I love this freak. But this guy needs another bit of fire. Fire. 2. Am I forgetting a fire from so far? Because I know it happens a lot. I just want to make sure in the timeline. Not yet. Good, good, good. Fire 2. They keep setting him on fire. One day it will work. I forgot to draw a scrap trap. Let me grab the liquefy tool. There he is. That's scrap trap now. His head is a peanut now. He's different. Funko, your move. Incendiary Boogaloo is so good. Okay. Now, cheese trap? Truly, that could be a real character and that could be bullshit. You know what? This is Stu if he was from Wisconsin instead of from Utah. Okay, moving on. So, that's the first 6 games. We did the timeline, right? Let's go back to this later here. We had 2. Then I don't know when 1 takes place. Oh, okay. It's beautiful. I don't know when 1 takes place. I don't know if it matters right now. 4 is weird. 4 is just... I think it's Michael having a bad time again, isn't it? Yeah, none of it matters. It'll get retconned eventually. This is like the important order, right? This is the important game order. What's it called? Pizzeria Simulator? There we are. This is the important order. 1 and 4 can go wherever. Now, what we have to do, chat. Now, in the timeline, what we do is we throw all that shit out the window. Ignore it. All that's come before, push it in a box. Put it in the box from FNAF 4, close it, we're done. Alright? New canon, baby! We're wiping the slate clean, where some of it's true. Some of it's true, but which of it, it's whatever we want to be true is true, okay? That's out of there. That's out of there, okay? We don't need that. We don't need that. Crisis of Infinite Earths. We don't need that. Okay? We got a new lore. We got new lore. We got new lore. We need a girl now. We need a girl. I don't know if she has... I'm gonna draw how she looks in Security Breach. We're talking about Help Wanted now, but I don't know if she looks different or not. I'm gonna draw her from Security Breach design. You know, this very accurate, you know? She had rainbow hair before that? Well, I'm not doing a lot of color, in case you couldn't tell. This is her. Here we have Vanessa. She is a girl. Okay? That's important. She is a game designer, gameplay tester. She's helping make a game. I haven't even mentioned any Jeremys. Can you believe it? Jeremy-less run. Jeremy-less %. Okay. All of these games. All games FNAF 1 to Pizzeria Simulator are canonically video games. Those video games are video games within the canon, right? So, it doesn't matter. Some of it's real, some of it's not. It's based on it. I never said shit about World. That's how the games are made, right? The mini games. Lee, you told me about this the other day. That's how they make the games, the mini games, and the other games. This is Vanessa. I know Henry's in it. Oh, I skipped Ultimate Custom Night. Wait, I skipped Ultimate Custom Night. I love Ultimate Custom Night. This is the plot of Ultimate Custom Night. Basically, it's William Afton has a bad time. Originally it was he's in hell, but since he's now survived that fire, it's him like in the hospital recovering, being plagued by visions. Either way, he's having a bad time and is being haunted by all of the ghosts. Where's the layer with the ghosts? They're all hitting him with their psionic beams. They're like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, the one you should not have killed. Fuck you, fuck you. Hi. They're like, fuck you, we all hate you. And then there's this little, my favorite is like, hey, so me and my friend Orville, we went to the park this one time, and he was like, hey, do you want to feed some ducks? And I was like, hell yeah. I love feeding ducks, right? That's not how hippos look. But, you know, it's the same art style, so it's still weird. And I'm like, hey, I love that, but also, like, have you ever, like, feeding ducks bread is bad. You know? Like, that sucks. But, like, I've already fed so many ducks this bread, but, like, they eat seeds. And Orville's like, hey, I mean, they're getting food either way, right? Or, like, I don't know, man. Orville's smart, and he told me about ducks. And I love ducks. And, I felt like you should know that ducks can't eat bread. Because if you ever go to a park, don't feed ducks bread. Because that's not good for them. And it can cause them a lot of problems. Give seeds. Seeds are good for them. You know, you can give them anything like that. And that's a lot better for them. Anyway, like, my friend Orville, he's so smart, and he does magic tricks. Did you know that? Ninja skills. I love her. I love her. Ninja skills. And Toy Freddy's a gamer now. I didn't play Ultimate Custom Night because I knew I would be bad at it, but just know I fucking love Ultimate Custom Night. and Funtime Chica. She's living the goddamn life. She's being beautiful. And Toy Chica is doing murder. but she's being an anime girl about it. You know, there's a lot happening in Ultimate Custom Night. That's very fun. Alright. Long story short, he was having a bad time. Short story long, back to over to here. Vanessa, she's a girl, so she has eyelashes. That's how character design works, didn't you know? So she's in the game, right? VR headset on her. Let me put that on another layer, because I'm gonna get rid of it. She's got a VR headset on. This is help wanted now. She's in the game. There's a guy in there. There's a weirdo who has a really good design. I love this freak. I don't know what his whole deal is. I sort of get his deal, but I just love his design. 'Cause he's like... This is not what he looks like, but he like has like this energy to his face. I captured it more so in the eyes. I haven't gotten it in the mouth here. You know this freak? Okay, that actually looks a bit better. He's like prancing about. I love his body language. I love his whole vibe and his deal. He's like being silly and gay. I forget his name. And he's like, "Hi, I'm haunting you. Wee, I'm doing a little skipping. I'm having a good time. La-di-da-di-da. I don't know what my name is, but I'm one of those Springtrap guys. I'm William to some extent. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-da." He's a good, silly little freak, and I love his whole... I love that when he goes like... When you see him that one time, and he's like, "I know a secret." I know he doesn't wink, but he's like, "I'll never tell. Hee hee hee." He's got like an energy like, "Ooh, I'm just a little guy." Long story short, Vanessa gets fucked up. Long story short, she got fucked up. Unfortunately, they forgot to write a plot for Security Breach before release day, so they wasted the best little guy ever. Anyway, she got fucked up now. She's like, "Wow, I got super into that video game, and you know what? Video games don't cause violence, but they cause violence for me specifically. I'm going to commit so much violence now." It's like, I don't know if I think she got like infected or something from it, or if she's just like that. I want to make her look like cybery now. I want her to be like infected because that would look cool, right? I feel like she should have like glowing veins or something, you know? Like, is that canon? I want it to be because of the design potential. Now, she doesn't look like that in Security Breach, but you know. I want her to have like glowing shit happening to her. Maybe she has like eyes that glow in the dark or something. I want her to be infected by technology. I love that kind of shit. Anyway, she's infected now by bad time. So, that's Help Wanted. Help Wanted 2, I watched a playthrough of. I don't remember. I remember her going fucked up. She wears makeup, yeah. She wears makeup for that. I mean, you know what? If Michael was walking around purple mode and people were like, "You know what? You can have a job at my haunted house." Not as a scare actor, as a security guard. If he was walking around purple mode, I feel like Vanny can get away with it. Sorry, Vanny. I just remember when Security Breach was coming out and everybody was shipping them. And then that one figurine came out and everybody was like, fuck, 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 fuck. We did one cest again. We have to have a rabbit-themed murderer. We have to have one in every game, right? But the thing is, it's not Vanny. We have this cool character. Look, she's just gonna be here, okay? White woman jump scare. Ignore her. We don't actually care about her. We have this whole character. Throw her out the window. Put her in the box. We have a little guy. We do have a little guy. And his name is Gregory. He's got a little band-aid on. And he's a little rude boy. And I love that he's a little rude boy. And he's like, I hate this. Fuck you all. I wear a striped shirt because I'm a child, like Undertale. And he's stuck in the Pizzaplex at night. And he's got his best friend, Febby. But he's glam rock this time. So he's even more gay than normal. This is not what he looks like, I'm just giving up. He's in here, and he can fit inside of his stomach, just like How a Fun Time, Freddy. You know? So they're going about, it's the plot of Security Breach, you know? Vanny's on the lookout trying to get him. The other animatronics other than Freddy are evil because I think they've been like infected with whatever the William virus or whatever, like the make you evil code. You know? You got the other guys, you got Chica again. You got Chica again, but wearing makeup. You got Wolf. And you got Gator, who's wearing like I don't know if he's wearing sunglasses. I don't remember what kind. You can have the Squirtle Squad sunglasses. Oh no, I wonder what happened to this guy. Psh. And there's also like Music Man. I like DJ Music Man. I'm not gonna draw him though. Fuck that. There's also this bitch. There's this gay motherfucker. Who's you got a 2-for-1 deal. 2-for-1 deal on gay little freaks. He's like, whoa, look at that. Whole different guy. Moon is evil, Sun is not, or maybe, who knows. Whatever. They're having time. So, Geggy and Fetty. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. Couple different endings, only one of them is animated because this game was made on the budget of ray tracing and no story. Put all of the money into graphics. Gameplay? Fuck it. Finding glitches? Fuck it. Story? Fuck it. We want ray tracing that everybody is going to put on, and then every single playthrough I've seen, they play with it for like 5 minutes, and then they're like, whoa, this is way too laggy, I can't play with this, and they turn it off. Oh boy. They're like, my PC can't handle this. It's like, okay, yeah, you guys prioritize the right stuff, you know? Anyway, the one animated ending. The animated ending. Like, there's a lot of the ones that are like, oh, Vanny gets murdered to fucking back. Or yada yada. There's endings where it's like, oh, me and my best friend, we live in the world now, and we're out and about together. Yada yada yada. The animated one, it's the return of which layer is he? Which layer is he? What the fuck is on this layer? There's nothing on this layer. Okay, I'm deleting that layer. Where is he? There he is! It's the return of this guy. And also this guy. They're like, hey, we brought him back again. And you guys know what happens, right? You guys know what's gonna happen to this guy again, right? This one's like, let's make it look like this is his other ear. You know what's gonna happen to him again. Everything always happens to him. They keep doing it. One of these days it's gonna work, I guess. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, they set him on fire again. So that's the... And then they're like, yeah. I don't even remember what happens to Vanny in that ending. Do we even see her in that ending? Whatever. This guy was there because he was in the basement. He was in the basement the whole time. He was in a pod in the basement. Because, like, they built the Pizzaplex because the security breach there in, like, a big mall that's, like, it's all themed around the place. Like, you have, like, the Showtime stuff, you have arcade games, you have little mini shops and such. And then it's like, that was all built on top of one of the FNAF places, one of the original restaurants, I think is the thing. Is there's, like, a whole thing down there. And you got this freak down there. Yada yada. That's all happening. That's the original ending. Then there was DLC. And then there was DLC. And it said, fuck that. It said, fuck that. So now we have another little kid. Is this one Cassidy, or is the other one Cassidy? I don't remember what she looks like. I think does she have dreads? I feel like I remember her having, like, two big, like, poof balls. I could be entirely wrong. I don't remember what she looks like. She's wearing pink. This one's Cassie? Okay. Cassie, not Cassidy. Okay. Oh, is this really? She's startlingly right? Wait, let me look her up. I put her in shorts, but I don't think so. That's just simply because I'm silly. Cassie FNAF. Ah, okay. Not quite, not dreads, but she does have two poofs. Maybe I was just thinking about how the hair is rendered. Because, like, it's the individual strands. I remember that she has green nail polish, but that's not coming in handy, okay? Anyway, she gets a call on her walkie-talkie from her buddy Gregory. Let me make them their colors. They're pink and blue because they're a girl and a boy. It's not quite that pink, it's like a reddish pink. She gets a call from Geggy. she's like, you gotta save me. I'm stuck in the Pizzaplex. I need you to send me your credit card information. Or else I'm gonna be stuck in the Pizzaplex forever. Don't forget to send the 3 little numbers on the back. Okay. And she's like, oh boy, I gotta give him my credit card information. So she goes in to do that. And it's all run down and it's all fucked up, the whole Pizzaplex. It's all, like, shut down a while ago. And she's like, oh boy, I gotta get in there to save my friend. And then in there's like all of the guys again. But this time you're important, so you get your own little thing. This time he's like, oh, my favorite one is Wolf Girl, and she's got a cool, like a, not quite a mohawk, but you know what I mean. And she's got insecurity issues. More like insecurity breach, am I right? Okay, she's having her time. I think does she have lipstick? She probably would. She's wearing cool big makeup and stuff. Whatever. And she's got shoulder pads, I think, because they're epic. And she's like, I'm your friend now. Her legs aren't that short. I just ran out of room and I didn't feel like changing things. They're friends. Cassie is like doing her little thing. La-di-da-di-da. Oh shit, everything's going weird and wrong. And, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, oh, now we're really 2 bitches for the price of 1. We're both of them together. Eclipse. Woo! Fetty. Where's Fetty? Is this when he... I remember he does this. Where's my eraser? I remember he does this at some point. Is this when this happens? So no head? Okay, yeah, this is when this happens. He's like so no head and Monte is like so no lower body and Bonnie is like so no life in the bowling alley. He's surrounded by all these guys. You guys know these guys? Caution, wet floor. He's surrounded by a bunch of them. I don't know if that means anything. Who knows? I'm just a little guy. Wow, everything's happening to me. We don't really get along that much, but you know what? I'm gonna save you a little bit. Yay! Yay! Like, we're friends, but we're not as close as friends as Fetty and Geggy. Because Fetty and Geggy really had a whole bonding moment. I'm sort of also just here. But I like you, kid. Yay! Granted, I said that about Fetty and Geggy, but Geggy didn't really like Fetty all that much, especially near the beginning. Whatever, they're still better friends than we were, but we got a bit closer. And then she's like, okay, my friend Geggy is here. Oh wait, before all that, there's also a little fuck up mask, a little evil, fucked up evil mask. It's like when you put this on, and you can walk through walls because, yeah, whatever. In the basement, there's a freak. Now, do I remember what it looks like? No. They were like, hey, you know how you could, like, walk through solid objects and glitch around the place in Security Breach? What if we made that a feature? There's this freak in the basement who's sort of like this in sometimes, and sometimes he's wearing a fursuit. I don't give a shit about him, so that's what he looks like. He's like, look, you should give me your credit card information. I'm Geggy. I'm the guy who's been calling you on your walkie-talkie. like, that's me. I'm gonna murder you now. Oh no, I don't want to get murdered. Run, 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 run. Whole extended run sequence. I'm in an elevator. Oh no, elevator. Wah! Don't worry, I will save you. That's the end. Am I missing anything? Is there any more lore? I guess there's like the whole Bonnie thing in Security Breach, where it's like the implication that like Monte killed Bonnie to a boy had Springtrap replace his dad. Oh yeah, I guess Into the Pit is a thing now. Is that okay? Yeah, is that canon? I don't. Whatever. This is FNAF. I shouldn't ask. We can do Into the Pit. So there's a little boy. I don't remember anybody's names from this game. I think he wears glasses. There's a little guy. Right? And his parents are poor. His dad does something. I think he used to work at like the old mill. But like, I think it was like that everybody used to work at the old mill, but nobody does anymore because it shut down. He wears a striped blue shirt because he's a boy child. You know? That's how it is. No, he's a lighter blue. Fisk is not a boy. Frisk is not a boy. Matt Pat. Grabbing Matt Pat. Frisk is not a boy. Yeah, the stripes. That is what I'm referencing, correct. Look, I won't pass up an opportunity to make fun of Matt Pat. You have to know. Anyway, I don't know what this kid's name is. I don't remember. I guess until further notice they can be Frisk. As soon as I'm like, this is Frisk, the pronouns changed. So sure, they're Frisk now. Anyway, their dad used to work at the old mill, but that shut down. Their mom is a nurse. They go to, the dad is like, oh, I can't look after you for a while, so I can't. Oswald? Actually, Oswald feels right. This kid could be named Oswald. I know that that's the name of the, fuck, what's the actual, you know, the Disney. I couldn't remember the word Disney. I squeaked at that. Okay. They go to a pizza place. It's not Junior's. Junior's is the place from the game. I don't know. I feel like it's Pete's. I don't know if it's Pete's or not. I think I'm just thinking Pizza Pete, and I think that sounds right. Either way, there's that freak. There's like this like most depressed looking guy in the world behind the counter, and he's like, oh yeah, your dad's leaving you here again? Okay. Have a... Junior's is the place with the lump. He's like, okay. No, he's got terrible posture. He's like, welcome to pizza time again. Your dad always leaves you here because you're poor. And this is like the only place you guys can get food, and your dad like just needs to not look after you for a bit, and so I'm just this guy back here. Anyway, there's a ball pit in the back. Don't go and do it though, because it's bad. I'm purple because that's the vibe I give off, not because I'm related to any murder. That's a genuine thing. He just gives off a purple vibe. I don't remember if he's wearing a purple shirt or not, but this is how I remember him. This is how I remember him. I think he's also wearing a striped shirt. But like in an emo way, you know? He's like an emo guy to me. He's like that one Who from Whoville. In the Horton Hears a Who movie. You guys remember that? The one emo guy? He's that guy. He's like, wow, I hate being here. I hate that my dad keeps leaving me at pizza place that I don't like. I'm going to epic prank my dad. And so there's a ball pit in the back room, right? Lee, are you still here, or? Yeah, because I have a question for Lee. The question is just, have you seen a playthrough of this game yet? Nope? Okay. So great. This is me teaching you what happens in this game that may differ from the books. Big ball pit back here. There's like a net around it. He's like, I'm going to epic prank my dad by going into ball pit and then hiding in there so that when my dad shows up, he's all scared and thinks that I've gone missing. And so that way he will, yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to be there. If you were making Cookie or not. Yes, yes. Incredibly validly. I remember you mentioning Cookie before. It's like, I'm going to epic prank my dad going into the pit. Well, it's the name of the game. And that will, you know, make him scared that I've gone missing. But, you know, I won't have gone missing. I'll just be in the pit and he'll be looking for me for maybe hours or something. And then I'll be like, haha, this is what you get for leaving me alone unsupervised. So he goes into the ball pit. Then he hears noises outside of the ball pit. So he comes out of the ball pit. And then I mean, there's nothing back here, but there's like, oh shit, there's a bunch of kids here that are having a good time. What the hell? Why are there kids here having a good time? This place is all run down and awful, but there's a bunch of kids here that are partying and stuff. Why are they, like, they're all wearing, like, outdated shirts and stuff. Like, this guy's talking about going to see Ghostbusters in theaters. What the hell's happening? This isn't the year of our Lord 20XX. We're in 1980 something or 90 something, probably 80 something. I don't know when Ghostbusters came out. I think they mentioned seeing Ghostbusters. I think that's the movie. But it's like, oh, they're wearing outdated fashion. They're talking about there being only 3 Star Wars movies or something. They were hyped for Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, they're like, I heard Chris Hemsworth's gonna be in it. That's gonna be great. So little boy gets out of there. I'm gonna call him Oswald. I don't remember if that's his name or not, but that feels right. He's like, oh boy, that was something. And he like befriends 2 of the kids, and they're like, yay. There was no time travel at all. They're like, yay, we're friends with you a little bit. And he's like, wow, I like having friends that are my age because most of my friends don't like me. Or most of my classmates don't like me. And they're like, we like you. Oh, that's not them. They're like, we like, god damn it, what are layers? We like you, dude. I sure hope nothing bad happens. And chat. Guess what fucking happens? Here he is to have a bad time. His name is Oswald and his stepdad is Bonnie T. Rabbit, so he becomes Oswald T. Rabbit. I don't think you don't tend to take your step-parents' last name. I mean, you can, but that's not typical. The ads are about to start, so I'm going to pause here in my lore synopsis. Let me move some layers around a little bit. I may go back and just like color some characters that I left uncolored. I think that's what I'll do during this ad break. Bonnie was such a good dad that he became the dad who stepped up and Oswald got the name. Let's see here, we don't need that. There they are. This is like, I don't know if they're FNAF 1 or FNAF, I don't remember who's the original freaks, so I don't know whether to make Bonnie purple or blue. How do I go, like, right in the middle of it? There we go. That's, like, in between purple and blue. That's blurple. Here we go for Quackers. And for Roxy. Batman had to know it's Oswald Cobblepot. Okay, there's the fire, there's you. I'll come back to that later. There's guys who deserve color more than you. Blob. Epic blob moments there. Scrap Baby is gonna be the same color as normal baby. There we are. Do-do-do. You don't need any color. You're already colored, as are you. Dave is wearing like a gray shirt. Or no, I think that's... Am I thinking of Michael? Whatever, one of them's wearing a gray shirt. And it's striped, so you know that they're a child. I'm gonna assume it was Dave. Oh, the ads are over. Let me finish coloring in little British child. Alright. Back to this. Oswald's like, oh shit, oh fuck, everybody's dying. Oh, they're both wearing gray. Okay. That's why. I was like, surely they're not wearing the same color. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba. Alright, so. It's like, oh no, oh shit, oh fuck, everybody's dying. And this guy's after me. So he runs back. He jumps into the ball pit. Actually, I don't even know. Does he do it on the first day? Because it's like a week-long thing. I don't know if he follows him back on the first day. Because I feel like either or. I remember his dad being there, but I don't know. Either way, I remember he comes out of there, and his dad is there, as is this guy who I don't remember his name. I'm gonna keep calling him Dave. He might have been a different guy. And he's just like, damn, I found you, you fucking little guy. Me and your dad have been looking everywhere for you. If it's not today that the dad comes back, just know that he does this again on another day. And they're still murdering in the back way. And then they come back. And eventually this guy's here. I think it's either the first day or the second day. And he's like, hello. I am your father. He isn't actually talking. He doesn't speak. He's just like ominous, cool noises. Ugh. And he's like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, oh no, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, I hate this, I hate this. And he's like, I'm your dad now, come along, son. And they get in the car and they drive home. And there they are at home, and Oswald's like, I need to call my mom. So he calls his mom, and his mom's like, honey, I'm at the hospital doing my nurse job, and you're calling to tell me that your father is sus. Like, call me when you actually have an emergency. And Oswald's like, I do have a fucking emergency, my dad is a fucking furry. And the mom's like, okay, sweetie, and hangs up. And he's just sort of like being ominous around him. And Oswald's like, I'm going to fucking bed, dude. Whoops. Oh god, I fucked up everything. Oswald's like, I'm going to bed, I'm not dealing with this. Wakes up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. And then Oswald's mom is there. I don't know, she's just a normal woman. I don't remember what she looks like. She's wearing nurse scrubs, you know, she's a woman. They're doing the things. They're eating food, they're eating breakfast. Oswald comes in and is like, oh god, oh fuck, oh shit, my dad is a fucking bunny rabbit murderer. And the mom's like, what are you fucking talking about? This is your father. And he's like, oh god, oh shit, oh fuck, oh god, oh shit, oh fuck. I'm going to school, I don't need breakfast. And then he goes to school. There's a whole mess where he has to because it's a video game, he has to collect things and stuff. There's arcade games back in the 80s. Okay, he goes back to the 80s a couple of times, and like there's video games back there that are optional that he can complete to get lore. But in order to get those, you have to get the tools to fix those, and those are played in different places. And then at school, he gets one of those sticky hands. You know, one of them sticky hands. And he gets some like firecrackers or like poppers or whatever, you know, those little things that you throw down and they go pop. He gets some of those. He meets a little weird girl. Who's like, hi, I'm a weird little girl. I don't remember what she looks like either, but she's a weird little girl. And she's like, man, my parents were cleaning out the attic, and my dad, or my grandfather? I don't remember. I think it was my grandfather. Used to work on animatronics. And, he left behind all his blueprints and weird concept sketches and stuff. I don't want them. Do you want them, other child? And Oswald's like, sure, I'll take your grandfather's sketches. This is weird, but I'll take them. And then you get like, well, he's the guy who designed the animatronics, so I guess maybe this is Henry's granddaughter or something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. They were somehow related, or maybe, you know, maybe it's maybe it's by marriage, who knows? Who knows? Rather than, by blood, I don't fucking know. Maybe Henry had a whole nother kid. Maybe he had many children. Maybe he had 11 billion of them. I know he had other children other than the one that died. But, you know, whatever. Who's on this layer? It's the weird little girl. You told me he had two. I said whatever. Remember? So he's like, okay, I got that. he goes to like the old mill to get stuff. Trash and the gang are there. That's the most important part of the game, is that Trash and the gang are in it. And then he comes back to the 80s, and then in the things he goes back and forth between them, and like doing puzzles in one bling and doing the other. Long story short, his whole thing is that his father got pulled into the pit on the first day. I remember now. On the first day when he came out of the pit. Where's the pit? There's the pit. First day he came out of the pit, right? It was fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna keep calling this guy a million billion names. This guy is here. And he's like, yeah, this kid was in there. And then his dad is here. Oswald's dad. I don't remember what he looked. I remember, all I remember is that he's wider. And that's all I remember. I think he's wearing a blue shirt. I don't fucking know. This is strong sad. This is the energy of the guy I'm doing here. I don't know. This is not what he's like. He's just a generic man, okay? Everybody wears shorts. Everybody, if I'm drawing somebody, they're wearing shorts, apparently. He's like, oh, my son, he was in the pit. Okay, I'm glad that I got you out of there, son. And then this guy, like, pops out of the pit, grabs the father, and jumps back into the pit. And he's like, oh no? Oswald's like, that's not good. And Springtrap crawls out of the pit, and he's like, I'm your father. I'm your father, we're going home, sport. So the entire game is Oswald's like, I gotta save my dad. I gotta save my dad. Right? So that's why he keeps going back into the pit. And then one time he like goes down and he finds his dad and he's like, okay dad, we're getting out of here. And so cause he had gotten kidnapped, he was like tied up in the back rooms. And they get out of there. Where's the pit? There's the pit. They get out of the pit. Stu comes up, but he gets caught in the nets and he's all and this guy shows up, he's like, what the fuck is that thing? That's gross as hell. We're not going into this room again. And he's like, fucking finally, yay, let's get out of here, Dad. Do you remember anything? I'm gonna be honest, kid, I don't remember the ending of this game and whether I remember if anything happened or not. Let's get out of here. And then they get out of there. And they all lived happily ever after, except for presumably this guy who has to deal with this stinky ass guy in the back. Oh no, I was foiled by a net around a ball pit. Whoa! They gotta stop setting him on fire, chat. The real solution is to put him in a flimsy ass little net meant for children. That's the real way to stop him. This was supposed to be a Jackbox stream. Oh boy. Is there anything else in the FNAF timeline? I know there's the books. Yeah. Help Wanted 2, I guess? I don't remember, man. All I remember is you get... there's like mini games, you know, similar to the first Help Wanted. There's like the mini games you do, and then there's Mystic Hippo, who like occasionally says some like cryptic shit, and then you go in between like the two places, you know, like the normal one and then the fucked up one. This is then like in the fucked up one there's like clues where she said there would be, and you do what the clues say in the respective mini game. And I don't even remember what the ending of the, the ending of the game was you're in a claw machine. And if that's probably like representative of something, I don't know. You're in a claw machine, right? And fucking... one of the rabbits was playing the claw machine. Either Vanny or what were we calling? It was a glitch trap? It represents a claw machine? Big if true. I just realized I talked about Ruin without mentioning that whole fucking... Where is she? There's this weird guy the whole time that's never explained. There's fucking this guy, remember? He's got like... He's like, I'm evil. Remember this guy? He's like, I'm evil. He's like Gengar looking ass. He's like that. Gengar looking motherfucker. Mexus? Is that real? If I look that up, will that character appear? Ah, fuck. I typed wrong. Yep. Oh, okay. O-M-X-E-S. You just got the order of the letter wrong. But yeah, that's the weirdo. That's FNAF, baby! I'm just like, what else is there? There's like some books. Things that I know from Eleanor. Don't give me more people whose name begin with E. Don't do that to me. Sexy Baby the Second Time? Oh, okay. That one I know Sexy Baby the Second Time. Ish, maybe. I might be confusing her with a different sexy woman. Can I write a story that makes sense for her? There's no stories that make sense in Five Nights at Freddy's. If it makes sense, it's going to get retconned. You can't have anything. Cause you got a bunch of stories of just like one-off events and weird things. And I know there's one where it's like girl and then she gets older. Right? She gets like older and stuff, but they're all robots. This is the timeline, right? They're all robots. And then one day she finds that she's like, looks in like her closet or some shit, and she's like, oh shit, it's me! Whoa! Not it's me. The phrase. And she's like, whoa, I'm a robot. That's a part of Silver Eyes. I know Silver Eyes has the big wolf. Has big evil wolf. And all of the characters in it, like, it lives in the dirt. It lives in the dirt. And it crawls out of the dirt, and it crawls into the dirt, and it's in the dirt. And the animatronics... this is the explanation, we get the explanation for the Nightmare animatronics in it. Because all of the Nightmare animatronics, they're like, I'm the most teethed up man you've ever seen because fuck you. They're all like, rawr, fuck you, I'm big scary monster, rawr. But they all have like an audio chip or something like that, something audio related that like plays and makes people think that they look different than they are. I forget in what direction that works. Somehow Gengar returned. Okay, to be honest, I'm saying Gengar. I'm drawing Haunter. Because Gengar... No, Gengar doesn't have that. Gengar's like... Ah, okay, so they're blank normally, and then they like look scary sometimes. Haunter, or Gengar's like this. I think he has a little tail. And then Haunter... Big mouth, tongue out. That's how you can check if it's shiny or not. And then he's got the claws. He's got a little... That's what they look like, yeah? I keep saying Gengar when I mean Haunter. And I feel like, I guess I have to complete the set. A little ghastly. Goddamn Mario Galaxy Boo type tongue, yeah. I mean, I had a shiny one once, and I feel like, I don't remember if you have fangs or not. Probably do, or some shit like that. Or no, you probably like a, yeah, you're probably like a that. This guy defo got fangs though. Cause I had a shiny Ghastly that I evolved up, and he had I was just like, damn, this is a bad shiny. I think I had two. I think I got a shiny Ghastly, and then I think I got a shiny Haunter. Like, completely separately. I'd have to pull up my old file. That was in Legends Arceus. That's where I got all my shinies. Aside from, like, 2 or 3, I think 3 in Pokemon Go. All of my shinies have come from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Shiny hunting Wooloo for 40 days. And 40 nights. Like Moses. Is that what he was doing up there? Best shiny in your opinion? Sure. I don't know if I have a favorite shiny personally. I guess like the only one I can think of is the first one I got, so I'm like endeared to it by proxy. Gliscor? Let me look up what their shiny is. Because my mind is saying, is that one of the pink ones? But they're already sort of pink. Well, no, that's a pre-evolution, that's pink. Ah, they're blue! That's a pretty good one, yeah! Nice. Yeah, every time I think I'm like, if I'm thinking about good shiny Pokemon, I just think of my favorite Pokemon. So it's like I'm biased. Intrinsically. Because like I think about Chestnut. And I love that little freak. I love the Chespin evolution line. And I love the shiny, it's so good. And then I think about Shinx Luxio Lombre, which, not Lombre. Not Lombre. Luxray. Those are two entirely different Pokemon. What if it evolved into Lombre? I think about Shinx Luxio Luxray, but that was my first shiny Pokemon, so I am biased. Oh my god, if Luxio evolved... Okay, for people who don't know Pokemon, let me just quickly pull them up. Wah! Imagine, for a world with me, chat, for a second here. Where this little guy here, Shinx. Wow, he's so big. Let's just do it like this. Where we had this little guy, right? And then he evolved into this little guy, and instead of evolving into Luxray, it evolved into Lombre. So it just all of a sudden turned into this. Imagine that with me. Imagine this world. The actual evolution, in case you don't know, is this guy. But if it evolved... Oh my god. Beautiful. Good to see them again. Oh yeah, that leaked Pokemon who just like evolved into other Pokemon. I love that guy. I'm sad we don't have them, but I get why not. It's a little weird. Maybe a bit too weird, I get it. Well, chat, we have about 30 minutes left of stream. What are we feeling? Is there anything else that I need to explain to you that would take 30 minutes? It's Pokemon, it's supposed to be weird? Not that weird. Look, it's Pokemon. That doesn't mean that it's gonna turn into, like, Digimon with its evolutions. You know? It's got its own flavor of weird. The shadow animatronics? Okay, Lee was telling me about these guys the other day. Unless these are different guys? Oh, you're right. I'm smart. I said 5. Yeah, I'm going at 5. I can't count. It's who I expect. Is it the ones you were telling me about then? So it's... We got Rabbit. We got Bear. And they're both, like, the representations, the manifestations of evil and bad. And everything wrong with the world and having a bad time. But the bear is more evil. And the rabbit is good? Or the other way around. And they're both bad, but one of them is good bad. Who's William Afton? Where did he go? He's this guy. And then, according to Funko, if he's in a dark room, he's an entirely different character. That's important to know. Is if he's in a place. If he's in a dark room. The bear may be William Afton. William's already got enough going on. I'm not giving him more. That's the FNAF timeline, chat. Bear's not William. I mean, he sort of has his own animal. He sort of has his animal aesthetic defined. He sort of has a persona that he's sort of stuck to. He's Dark Springtrap, he's missing his pelvis? Okay then. Is that because he's seen from, like, the chest up? Or some shit like that? Boy oh boy. From a side angle only, of course. Just the pelvis is just gone. Awesome. Are there any other stories you guys would like for me to explain that I have maybe any, either a lot of or a little or whatever knowledge on? Any kind of strange stories you need to know? Where did I put my water bottle? There it is. FNAF or otherwise? FNAF or otherwise, yeah. Either or. Romeo and Juliet, that I can do. Tell me the tale of are you gonna say Sweeney Todd? The tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few had trod, did Sweeney Todd, the demon bubber of Fleet Street. They sort of tell you it in the very opening, the first song. Da-da. He kept a shop in London town, a fancy clients and good renown. And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker impeccably shaved. By Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your razor right, Sweeney, hold it to the sky. Okay. Freely flows the blood of those who more lies. I know I'm singing it so fast. But yeah! Romeo and Juliet redeem, you know it's time. So, last we left off, we were in Act 3, Scene 5. And a lot is happening right now. They're all arguing over whether Juliet should get married or not. So, starting here, we are starting with Lord Capulet. Juliet then speaks and Lady Capulet has one line, but starting with Lord Capulet. A gentleman of princely parentage, of fair demences, youthful and nobly trained, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, proportioned as one's thought would wish a man, and then to have a wretched puling fool, a whining mammoth in her fortune's tender, to answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I'm too young. I pray you, pardon me, but an you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. Look to't, think on it, I do not use to jest. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart, advise. An you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. An you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee. Nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it, bethink you. I'll not be forsworn. Exit. Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies. Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee. Exit. Oh God, oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return again to earth, unless that husband send it to me from heaven by leaving earth? Comfort me, counsel me. Lack, that heaven should practice stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What say'st thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse. God damn, Lord Capulet's a dick. If you don't get married to this guy, I will kick you out of my house. 13-year-old child. Read the script of Cats? That's only... Cats is a musical with no dialogue. It's only singing. I'm just doing a dramatic reading. Explain the plot of Cats. Okay, am I explaining the Bonnie, Freddie, Monte thing? Am I explaining the Tale of Sweeney Todd, or am I explaining Cats? What do you guys want? Do both at the same time? There were 3 options. That's not a both. Tell me about Breaking Bad. Okay, we're starting a poll. Where's the poll button? The Count of Monte Cristo? Okay. We can have a maximum of 5 options, so those are the 5 options. Ba-ba-ba. Give me a second here, chat. I'm typing. This poll is going to be up for 2 minutes, and you can rig it, and by that I mean you can vote multiple times. You just have to spend a noodle, a single noodle. What plot I explain. And here we go. God, I can't read the Count of Monte Cristo after Romeo and Juliet. I will literally never finish the Count of Monte Cristo. I would literally never be able to finish it. It's so long. Let me double check. Whoops, I knocked over an empty thing. So it's not bad. I'm gonna look weird for a second because I'm standing up and I'm leaving my camera's radius. Ah! Okay, I should have taken off my headphones. I'm like at the very end of them because I don't wear Bluetooth headphones. Okay, we're good. I got my copy of the Count of Monte Cristo. Well, I got one of my copies of the Count of Monte Cristo. I have 3. Yeah, this is like the best one of them. Like, it's like in the best condition. It has 1,065 pages. And I stream 3 times a week. So 1,065 divided by 3. That would be how many weeks? 355 weeks. There's 72 weeks in a year, I believe. Is that right? Let me Google that. No, there's 52 weeks in a year. There's 52. So yeah, that would take almost 7 years to do. Oh shit, 98 points from Lee. You wanted to get to 69%. So no votes for Sweeney Todd or Breaking Bad, 16 for Cats, 46 for Monty Bonnie Drama, 129 votes for the Count of Monte Cristo. Okay, I've not reread the Count of Monte Cristo in some time. We're going off of the memory of, let's see here, almost a decade ago, actually. I just did math, and that would have been 9 years ago, I believe. So, we're going off of that. I tried to reread it a little bit recently, but then I got distracted. I reread like the first 2 or 3 chapters. But like the overall plot of it, I know. I'm gonna be a bit fuzzy on some character names. So let's go back over to the tablet. I'm gonna be a bit fuzzy on some character names. But other than that, we're starting off here. This takes place in the 1800s in France. So that's what you got. Basically, I say that only because Napoleon plays a part in the story. He's not a character, but Napoleon loyalists are mentioned pretty repeatedly. So like that's the drama, right? That's the drama of this musical. Not this musical. There's a musical based off of it, and I was still thinking about Sweeney Todd. So, this book. So, we start off here. There's this guy named Edmond Dantes. He's the main character. What does Edmund look like? I feel like he's like a fancy boy a little bit, but like in a polite way, you know? He's like a charming lad. People like this guy. He has black hair in my mind's eye. I don't remember if they have canon appearances or whatever. This is Edmond Dantes. He's a little sailor boy. And he just got back from a big sailing trip. And he's so excited because he's going to get to marry his girlfriend. And everything is looking great for him. And he just gets, as soon as he gets back, he gets promoted, and everybody's excited because everybody loves Edmund. Everybody loves Edmund. Except, also on the ship. Okay, I know. Do you remember their names, Lee? Because I remember 2 out of 3 of the guys. Is this what? Villefort, Danglars, and the third one. Which is the one that gets with his girlfriend? Spoilers. Okay. Well, we got this guy here, who's like another person on the ship, right? Because Villefort is Ferdinand? Maybe. Because I'm pretty sure Danglars is the one who's on the ship. And he's a little seafaring lad. And he's a little asshole guy, right? He's on the ship. This is what sailors wear. Mondego! That's what I remembered. I was like, yeah. Fernand Mondego. But this is Danglars. Also, these names are French, so if I'm pronouncing any of them bad, sorry. I read this book 9 years ago, and the musical version of it I watched was German. And I'm American, and it was in German, with German actors. There's they released some of the songs in English, but not all of them, so I don't have all of the pronunciations down pat. We got Edmund here, we got Danglars here. I'm gonna name some of these layers. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. Edmund's like, oh boy, I'm back from my big sailing adventure. And Danglars is like, I'm also back from sailing adventure, but I'm a little mad guy. And Edmund learns that the person who like owned the company or whatever is like, oh, Edmund, you're gonna get promoted because like the captain died, right? The captain died on this boat, so you get to be cool about it, right? And Edmund's like, what a good day, yay! But the thing is, when the captain died on their journey, he gave Edmund a letter. Edmund has not looked at the letter. He doesn't know what's in the letter. Because he was like, the captain was like, give this to a guy, I think his name began with an N, something like that. Give that to that guy. Don't read it. And Edmund's like, okay, I'm a plucky young guy, and I believe you. This is going to be nice. Danglars is like, I hate this guy, and I can't believe he got promoted over me. I've always hated this guy, but fucking whatever, fine. And then Danglars, like, trots away. Edmund's like, boy oh boy, can't wait to go and see my beautiful fiancée. So runs into his beautiful fiancée, Mercedes. She is beautiful and everybody loves her. She's a lovely woman. She's just nice. I like her. And she's cool. And she's wearing a dress because we're in the 1800s, probably. She's cool. But while Edmund was away, fucking over here Mondego. I hope I had these names correct. I'm confident in Villefort. Is Mondego her cousin? I don't remember. I think they were related to some extent. But once again, 1800s, Europe. This guy is into her. He's really into her and he really wants to date her. And she just keeps politely ignoring it. That or she just straight up has not noticed. I think she's just politely ignoring it. First cousin? Ooh, great. Love that. I'm gonna give him like a little swoop back, I think. He's like, I'm going... boy, I can't wait for her to eventually fall in love with me, right? And she's just like, yeah, cousin, you're my favorite cousin. We're good friends. I love being your friend, cousin. And he's like, ah! I hate your fiance because I want to be dating you. He's just wearing normal clothes. He's just wearing a t-shirt and fucking khakis. He's not from the 1800s. Mercedes is like, yay, my husband, my fiance Edmund, you're back from the sea, I love you. And Mondego's like, fuck. Trots away angrily. And Edmund is like, boy oh boy, I love having my fiance. And then Danglars and Mondego meet up. They're like, hey, we both hate this guy, right? We both hate this guy. There's also a third unrelated guy who's there, who's just blackout drunk and is saying weird shit the whole time. I just always think about this guy. Like, these two are conspiring for this guy's demise, and this guy's, like, on the table, like, just chilling. He's like, I'm having a good day, and I love my friend Edmund, and we're all just hanging out together, me and my friends. And meanwhile, they're like, sure, okay, drunk guy. Anyway, let's conspire. He has the whole secret baby subplot that I didn't understand at all. I remember he came back later. I remember the secret baby, I forgot they were the same thing. Okay. They're like, okay, we're conspiring to ruin this. Danglars is like, hey, Edmund got a letter from the captain to give to somebody, but I'm pretty sure that person is a Napoleon loyalist, and we all fucking hate Napoleon. So, if you call the cops on Edmund, and they find that he has a letter from a Napoleon loyalist to a Napoleon loyalist about trying to conspire to get Napoleon back in power, then we can probably get Edmund fucking arrested, and then I get my job, I get a better job, and you get your girlfriend. Holy shit, I can't wait to date my cousin. Yes, let's do it. This sounds awesome. So they're at the party, they're at their party, they're like, we're doing a little engagement party, pre-wedding, we're having a good time. We're just chilling here. Edmund also has a father who's like chilling at some point. I don't know, man. He's just a weird guy. Long story short, they're at the wedding party. In comes some cops. They take Edmund in, and he's like, well, I've never done anything wrong, so this is probably a misunderstanding. You guys have a good time at the party. I'm gonna go with these cops so I don't cause a scene. I'll see you guys in like a short amount of time. You know? I'll see you all shortly. Nothing bad is gonna happen to me. So he gets brought to a trial where we got this guy. I'm just gonna make him look like Miles Edgeworth because he's a prosecutor. Or I guess he's a judge, maybe. Whatever, this is Villefort. He definitely wears one of these fancy things. Whether he looks like Miles Edgeworth or not, he's definitely a cravat kind of motherfucker. He's doing this, right? And he's like, oh, like, what's your story, kid? And Edmund is like, oh, well, apparently they arrested me because, like, I had a letter on me that was for a Napoleon loyalist, but I've literally never opened it. I thought it was, you know, it was for somebody else, so, you know, I wouldn't open it because that's rude to do. And you can see that the letter isn't open, you know? I didn't look at it, so I didn't know that I was holding a bad thing. And Villefort's like, actually, yeah, that seems reasonable. Let me look at that letter. And he looks at the letter, and the name on it, and, like, who it's addressed to. And Villefort's like, oh shit, that's my fucking dad. God damn it, I hate my dad so much. Fuck, that's my fucking dad. I don't want... If this guy leaves, he's gonna tell people that my dad is a Napoleon loyalist. Fuck. I gotta make this guy go to fucking super jail. Edmund, don't worry about it. You're good. Just go back to your cell for now, and, we'll let you go in the morning. But we gotta do paperwork about it first. And Edmund's like, oh boy, I trust all of this. Thank you. Good sir. We shake hands. We're lovely. Then the next day, Edmund gets, like, he, like, gets taken out of his cell. He's like, this is lovely. He gets put on a little boat, and they're like, this isn't normal. And he gets put on fucking France version of Alcatraz. He gets put on the Chateau d'If. It's like this just island prison. Nobody comes out of it because it's on an island and you can't do shit. And he's like, I'm beginning to have doubts about how good and pure the world is. And he gets put in the Chateau d'If. And he's like, well, I gotta break out of here, right? Like, this is bad. I shouldn't be here. I got arrested for something I didn't do. For a crime that, like, I guess I technically did, but I had no part in it, you know? Like, this is all fucking sucks. The total amount of time he spends in prison is 16 years. He had a life sentence. He did break out. But that is important to know how long it takes him in here. So now I'm gonna draw him with little bags under his eyes now, because he's seen the horrors of the world. He hears from not his cellmate, but the person on the cell opposite him, who's like this weird guy. He's like this weird old priest guy. And he's like a little freak, right? He's like, oh, I was trying to tunnel out of my cell, but I accidentally, like, tunneled into your cell. Well, now we're friends, and we're gonna bond with each other. You know, we're gonna bond and have a fun time with each other. And Edmund is like, yay, I have a friend in prison. And so this guy's like, okay, let me tell you, I used to be like a servant for this one guy. I used to work for this one guy, and he told me that there is an island called Monte Cristo, which is just like an island that nobody gives a shit about, right? Like, there's nothing on it other than just a bunch of goats, right? But he told me that somebody buried so much treasure there, and that if you got it, you'd be rich as shit. So if you ever get out of here, you should go to Monte Cristo, get all that money, and get fucking rich, dude. And Edmund is like, well, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. I know how to sail and I do it well. And this guy over here, I'm gonna make him on his own layer so I don't have to worry about this. He's like, epic. I'm gonna die now. Bleh. And so the only way out of the prison, right, is like the only people who leave the prison are dead people. So Edmund, like the guards come in, they put him in like a body bag, right? So he's in a body bag and you can't see inside of it. Edmund, sneaky in, right? Because they have a tunnel between their rooms. Edmund sneaky in, takes that body out, puts it in his cell. Puts it over here in his cell. So it's like, I'm just sleeping. Edmund gets into the body bag. Guards come in, grab the body bag, and they throw it into the fucking sea. Edmund crawls out of it, splashy. Oh god, oh fuck, I'm in the water. Oh god, oh fuck, I'm in the water. Don't worry about it, Edmund. There's a fucking pirate ship. There's a motherfucking pirate ship, baby. Deus Ex Pirates, motherfucker. It worked for Hamlet, it works for you too! Just refueling on water there. Edmund boards this pirate ship. He's like, oh, thank you guys for saving me. I was on a ship myself, but, you know, we crashed. That's why I was in the water. I'm the only one who survived. But I think actually, my crew might have been on the island. Have you guys ever heard of this little place called Monte Cristo? It's just filled with goats and stuff, right? So like, can we just check for my any of my last remaining crew there? And they're like, well, sure, dude, you seem like a fine, upstanding guy. They go to Monte Cristo. Edmund gets off to look for people. Allegedly, everybody else is looking around. He finds, what do you know, X marks the spot. It's in a cave, I think. And he finds, oh shit, it's a fuck ton of treasure. Oh shit. Alright. Let's cut back to France. Let's cut back to the main island. Let's see what everybody's doing back here. Mercedes is having a bad time. Villefort, he's still a judge and stuff. He got promoted, or two of them became business owners together. I forget which. I think Villefort was the one who was by himself, and the other two were friends, right? Either way, Danglars is I got promoted. I'm living my best life. The bar boys did the business? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, it'd be weird if Villefort showed up, because that's just a third unrelated guy who screwed over Edmund. Danglars and Montego become friends. They they run a business together. They're both rich as fuck now. They're we're living our best life. Montego is oh, Mercedes, I heard from the Chateau d'If that Edmund's fucking dead. He said this way before Edmund faked his death, or pretended to be somebody else. And she was just oh no, I'm so sad. And he's hey, you know what might not make you sad? You wanna kiss? Wanna kiss? And now they're married. And they have kids. And Danglars is good for you, dude, I guess. Anyway, we're doing this. We're business partners. Holy shit. And they were business partners. No. Who's on this list? That's the drunk friend. I can delete the drunk friend. No, I want the drunk friend to be there. Ads are in a minute here. Villefort is just I'm living my life, I'm doing my thing. I have a daughter whose name is Valentine. It's nice. It's cool. She'll be relevant later. And then it's Edmund time, baby. But it's gonna be ad break time first. But I'm gonna go ahead and dress Edmund up all fancy because he has money now. He gets a bow tie. That's how you know he's fancy. Actually, I feel like maybe he should be wearing sunglasses to hide his identity. And a little fake mustache. That's how you know he's in disguise. And the bow tie is how you know he's rich. Alright, let's wait for these ads to happen and do their thing. I need to stretch. Oog. Oog. Boy. Ah, my fucking neck. My neck is bad. That's not good. One could even argue it's bad. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna be going like overall stories for I might be bouncing around a little bit for Count of Monte Cristo as I remember the, because there's, as I mentioned, it's 1,065 pages. You know, there's a lot of shit that happens. There's a lot of shit that happens. I might not delve into every subplot. You know? This is abridged. In fact, an abridged copy is one of the 3 copies I have of not Romeo and Juliet, sorry. Will we get Secret Baby? Bro, I barely remember Secret Baby. Didn't they bury it in the dirt? That's what I remember about Secret Baby, is they buried the baby in the dirt. That's all I remember about it. I don't know, man. Beaufort affair, baby, that one other guy found and said mine now? Ah. It just doesn't go anywhere. Well, I think you summarized it for us. I think that works. I think it was just a, hey, isn't this fucked up? That's a lot of the chapters. So I'm not gonna cover, I forget who he goes with, but there's a chapter of the book where the Count of Monte Cristo, which is Edmund, I forget who he goes with, but he takes somebody on like a day trip to go watch a public execution. And he's like, isn't this fucked up? Isn't this weird? And the other guy is like, yeah, I don't like watching this. And Edmund's like, damn. Sucks to suck. That's part of Secret Baby? Is it? It was the baby getting executed? Really? I don't remember that part. I just remember the public execution. That sort of... Because I just remember, like, the way that they described it. I was like, damn, this is weird. Yeah, as an adult man, yeah. There was a 16-year time jump. And also, like, it happened, I think, before Edmund prison arc. But it goes nowhere! Who did he go with? Was it Maximilian? I just am always assuming he's hanging out with Maximilian. Alright, welcome back from the ads! We were talking about a weird arc that I'm not going to be discussing because I barely remember it. Alright, so, Edmund is now no longer Edmund. Don't call him that. The old Edmund is dead. This is the Count of Monte Cristo. He's like, because this is the time of, this is the dream where you can just like change your whole name and your whole deal and move to a different place and you're like, I'm an entirely different person and I'm not running a con. But he shows up and he's like, I'm rich. It's been 16 years. People don't know what I look like. I'm awesome. It was with daughter-girlfriend? I thought he went with a boy. In my mind, he went, I remembered it being a boy. Okay. That's a different part. We'll talk about that later. Edmund comes back. He's the Count of Monte Cristo. People don't know that this is Edmond Dantes. This is the Count of Monte Cristo. like, he was in prison for 16 years. He also spent some time, like, getting used to, like, the fancy life. He, like, learns new languages. He, like, becomes cool and epic. And, like, most of it is him lying out his ass, but he does still learn some stuff. He's like, oh, I visited many a countryside. I doubt that he's done that. But, like, he does still know some stuff. He learns a couple of things. And he's like, I'm gonna show back up and get the most revenge to ever revenge. This is, like, one of the prototypical revenge stories. This is, like, one of, like, the biggest ones. And so, he comes back. And he's like, okay, what's the lay of the land? Mercedes is married. Danglars and Montego own a business together. Villefort is just chilling. Okay. I have a couple things to do here. So, first off, he like, okay, I'm gonna go completely out of order, alright? We're going completely out of order here because I don't remember the order of the events that happen. So, we'll just talk about, like, how he gets revenge with each of them. Villefort, he drives insane. Or no, no, I think it's Mondego he drives insane. He drives one of them insane, he starves one of them, and the other one I don't remember. He, like, makes two of them bankrupt. I know he makes the business boys bankrupt. Remember Mercedes is just like, at some point, Mercedes realizes that this is Edmond Dantes, and so she's like, oh, this is fucked up as hell. I'm taking my children and I'm fucking leaving. This is like near the end of the book, you know? There's a lot of stuff that happens in between. Because Edmund, like, spends a long time trying to get close to all of them, and he's like, these are my friends, and I will never betray them. Wink. I just remember two of them, the business boys, Edmund, like, for his revenge, he's like, hey guys, hey, so, I had this brilliant idea. I'm going to invest in this company. And they're like, wow, you're investing so much money in that company. That's crazy. This is like a company that's not going to go well, but I mean, like, sure, it's your money. And then that company makes a fuck ton of money. And Edmund makes a fuck ton of money. And they're like, whoa, that guy did a good thing. Then Edmund shows up again and he's like, hey, I want to invest in this other company. And they're like, well, that company also isn't doing well, but if you want to, then sure. And then that company makes a fuck ton of money. And Edmund makes a fuck ton of money. And Mondego and Danglars are like, holy shit, okay. No matter how bad that company is, if Edmund's investing in it, or if the Count of Monte Cristo is investing in it, that's a good idea. So, okay. Next company he invests in, we're going to spend all of our fucking money on it. We are going to put all of our money in here. And the Count of Monte Cristo is like, hey, I am investing in this company now. And they're like, okay, great. That sounds great, Edmund. And then they, like, take all of their wives' jewelry and stuff and sell it. And so they have so much money and they, like, invest everything in this company. And Edmund is like, oh, God, wow, yeah, good job. ... Hey, my pirate friends from all the way back then. Hey, I need you guys to do some crime for me, please. Oh boy, we love doing crime. Company, fucked up. Oh shit, we're broke. Oh shit, we're broke. Oh shit, we're broke. Oh shit, we're broke. One of them kidnapped. I forget which. I'm gonna say it's Danglars, because I'm pretty sure it's Danglars. Kidnapped by fucking pirates. Kept in a barn. Just starving in a barn. Danglars is like, why? And they're like, we'll let you go if you give us money. But he's like, I don't have fucking money. I don't have fucking money. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. Edmund shows up and he's like, hi. Hi. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And he's like, what are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? Wait a fucking minute. Are you motherfucking Edmond Dantes? Yep! Get wrecked, idiot! Whee! Monte goes like, fuck, runs back home. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh god, my wife already left. Oh god, I'm going insane. Wah! I don't even fucking remember what happens to Villefort. I'm gonna be so real. Danglars' one just sticks in my head so much. Cause I'm too busy thinking about Villefort's fucking grandpa. I'm too busy thinking about his father and his daughter. So the daughter and her grandfather is how I always think of them. Cause we got this guy. His eyes are important. Cause he lives in the fucking attic, right? And he is completely paralyzed, right? So he can't move at all, and he's just sitting there. But he can blink. That's the only movement he can do. So he blinks, like, yes or no, right? And, like, Villefort doesn't like him. I mean, he is a Napoleon loyalist. That is pretty cringe of him. But other than that, we have Valentine. We're talking about a subplot now, but this is my favorite subplot in the book. We have Valentine, and she's lovely, and I like her. And she and her dad, or her grandpa, like, they talk about shit, right? Also, Villefort goes insane, okay. Danglars is the one Edmund gives 5,000 francs to after he apologizes and fucks off the novel. Okay, then what about, what's Mondego then? Was he just getting fucked over by business? Was it just a business moment? And then Mercedes left him, and then Edmund was like, haha, get wrecked. Because I think, doesn't Edmund show back up to the house and is like, do you know who I fucking am, dude? Do you? Do you know who I am? And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm the guy who you screwed over a million billion years ago. Get wrecked, idiot. And he's like, no. But this is Valentine. And they get along. And they don't really like, Villefort all that much, but hey. He's family. It sucks. They're, like, hanging out. He's just business screwed? Great. He's just business screwed. Awesome. Just the different degree. The different degree to which he took out revenge on those people is so funny to me. Okay. I drew these people at vastly different scales. Whatever. We have Valentine. She is girl. I nearly forgot. And we have Maximilian, who's like a plucky young boy. He is the son of the person who owned the boat company that Edmund used to work at. And this is my favorite subplot in the novel. And it's the one that I think about the most often. When I think of it, I think of the revenge, and I think of this subplot, and I want to talk about it. Because this is also, like, the last thing that happens. This is also, like, the last thing that happens in the novel is this one, and then Edmund sails away into the distance. I guess let's quickly get something out of the way. It's that Edmund has a very uncomfortable relationship with this girl who does not play a huge part in this story, but he gets, like, this slave girl, and he's like, I adopted her as my daughter. I adopted this slave as my daughter. And then they get married. So it's like, this is his slave daughter wife. and it's uncomfortable. And this book was written in the 1800s. Haiti is her name. Yeah. She doesn't play a part in this story, but I just know that when the story ends and Edmund sails away into the sunset, he brings his slave daughter wife with him. But this is my favorite subplot. There's not you. Valentine and Maximilian, they love each other. Yeah? They love each other. And but Villefort is like, you are not fucking getting together with Maximilian. I fucking hate that guy's family. You are not allowed to get with them. Because he sucks, okay? Do not do that. And I'm pretty sure, doesn't she conspire with her grandpa? But also, the Count shows up. The Count shows up, is like, hi, I'm also here in your attic. He's like, hey, the three of us are in your attic. I think there's also, like, another servant here. Like, I have a great idea. I have a brilliant plan. So, Valentine. I have this weird serum that if you take it... Not yet? What happens first? What do you want, dude? Right, yes. So, the first bit, right, that was like the whole conspiring thing before. So, Villefort had a wife, and then had Valentine, but then, like, no wife anymore. Stepmom fucking hates her, and is trying to poison her, but keeps failing. And, like, there's just, like, talks about, like, I remember, like, chapters of her, like, in her bed, waking up to discover, like, her stepmom looking at her. Long story short, Valentine is, like, immune to poison, or, like, is used to poison, so she's good, okay? She's good. She's fine. And this is fine. And he knows about this because they're tight. They're friends. Grandpa made her immune, yeah. He's like, blink, blink, blink. I poison you, so I do iocane powder. I was like, I do a Princess Bride to you. And she's like, epic. Anyway, Edmund shows up. He's like, hey, I'm in the background. That's why I'm short. So you want to get together with Maximilian, right? So Valentine, here's a good idea. Take this serum. It'll make you look like you're dead. And your stepmom will be like, fucking finally. I will help with, like, arranging stuff. We'll make sure that you're put in a mausoleum. And then, like, you'll wake up in a month. And when you wake up, Maximilian's gonna be there. And you two can run away together and have a good time, right? You guys can run away together and have a good time. And Valentine's like, well, fuck, dude, that sounds epic. Sure, yeah. I mean, I'll trust you, random weird guy who hates my dad. But yeah, this is the hates my dad attic. We're chilling. And he's like, hell yeah. So she takes the serum and she's pretend dead now. But Maximilian doesn't know that. Maximilian is just a little guy. He works at a sailing company, so he has this. Thank you for following. This is the big good plot of the Count of Monte Cristo. Oh, he has the heart. Aw. Whoa. Look at that beautiful dance. Edmund is like, okay, what's up, Maximilian? Maximilian is like, I don't want to live anymore. I'm going to die now. I lock myself in my room. Edmund punches through the door of his room. And Maximilian's like, what the fuck, dude? And Edmund's like, whoops, sorry, I tripped. Anyway, now that my arm's in your room, let me just go ahead and unlock the door. Bloop, bloop. Hey there, dude. What are you doing? Oh, is that a, oh, that's a bad note there. Whoops. Hey, look. Let me, look. If you want to die, you can do that. But let me make you a bet, all right? And he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, let me make you a bet, okay? Let me make you a bet. If you still want to die in a month, then you can do it. But if in a month I convince you that you don't want to die, then you don't do it. And he's like, well, fuck, man. I guess I don't really have a timeline planned. Sure. What's one more month? Fine, fuck it. And Edmund's like, great. And then he fucks off and he doesn't talk to Maximilian for a month. And Maximilian's just over here like, why the fuck did that guy do that? Why? I thought we were gonna be like hanging out for a month, and he just left. And then on the last day of the month, he comes back and he's like, hey Max, let's go to an island together. And Maximilian's like, fucking sure, dude. He's like, I have this beautiful island. If you want to die, you can do it there. Come with me. And then they sail off. They sail off together onto an island, right? And he's like, welcome to my crib. This is the place. It's beautiful here. I'm sure you love it. We all love it here. It's great. Anyway, give me a second. I will go get some poison for you. Maximilian's like, okay, great. I will wait in your living room. Edmund walks off to go get poison. Comes back with both poison and an alive Valentine because she's awake now. And they're like, hey babe. And he's like, holy shit, my dead girlfriend. And Edmund's like, hey, sup? So I do still have poison if you did want to die, but, you know, I feel like you probably don't want to do that anymore. And Maximilian's like, oh, yeah, no, I don't. No, I have my girlfriend again. Yay! Mwah. And Edmund's like, great, good for you two. I'm gonna run away with my uncomfortable partner. Where is she? We're gonna run away together now. Just like you two lovebirds. Goodbye! Whee! It's my favorite subplot. It's my favorite subplot in The Count of Monte Cristo. I just constantly think of Edmund breaking open the door and being like, sorry, I'm so clumsy. I'm so clumsy, quirky. Anyway, let me unlock your door. It is just such a drastic tonal shift. It really is. Because it's such a revenge-based book. And then they just have a Romeo and Juliet subplot at the very end. It's the last thing that happens. It's so fucking funny to me. And it's like, we got all the tragedy out with all the other characters. Sure, we can let our Romeo and Juliet analogs have a happy ending. They're like the few people in this fucking book who actually have a good time. It truly so much. It's so much. And that's the plot of The Count of Monte Cristo. God, I just open up this fucking... I was like, I have this book next to me, and I pull it open, and it's like there's 5 character names I don't remember at all. Like, who the fuck is Debray? Who's Morsef? Yay! I remember somebody being named Albert. I think Albert was his, did he not go to I felt like, isn't Albert the person he saw the public execution with? Albert was his little friend. I remember Albert. Albert was his little friend. No, it's Haiti, huh? Damn. I really, huh. There's a character named Bertuccio. I'm just flipping through here. Abbe Busoni? Nortier! Nortier. That's the grandpa. I'm just opening it to random pages. Yeah. Morel? Emmanuel? Catarus? Abe? What? There's so many characters in this. La Carconte? The grandpa's great. Alright. I should also emphasize the entirety from Edmund arriving back at France to Edmund getting out of prison and becoming the Count. Those are only like the first like 5 chapters. Most of the book is him as the Count. He spends like 6 pages in prison. Maybe a few more than that. He spends like, I don't know, like 10 or 20 pages total in prison. He's like, it's 16 years, but he's not, he's having a montage. Let me look at that poll that we did again. Yeah, that's what I thought. We have about 30 minutes left of stream. So we either the Bonnie Monte drama or the Cats the musical are the other 2 that got votes. And I think I can do both of those in 30 minutes. Actually, I feel like Bonnie Monte is less than that. So maybe I should do Cats? Because the plot of Cats is easy. Alright. So the plot of Cats. There's a million billion cats, right? So the plot of Cats is all of the cats. They're called jellicle cats. What that means is cats. The adjective jellicle means nothing, okay? It's nothing. It's just, it's like they're saying they're cats, you know? They're just being silly. They're being silly, you know? So just don't worry about what that means. There's a bunch of cats, right? And they're all meeting. All of the cats meet once a year at the Jellicle Ball under the Jellicle Moon. You know, like they're just like, we meet here at the Cat Ball under our kitty moon because we're cats and everything revolves around us. They're like all meeting here once a year where the leader of the cats, Old Deuteronomy. This is just a generic cat here, but Old Deuteronomy is like a big ol' shabby cat. He's lovely. They all meet once a year for Old Deuteronomy to decide which of them will go to the Heaviside Layer. And the Heaviside Layer is just reincarnation. So basically what they're doing is they're all meeting at their annual meeting for the leader of the cats to determine which of them gets to get reincarnated that year. This can be Victoria, why not? So basically the plot of Cats is they're all meeting and they're all just introducing themselves like, this is my name, this is my bit, and this is why I should get reincarnated, right? And so you meet a whole bunch of cats. You got, this is not in order, you got Monkestrap, who's like, he doesn't have his own song, but he's like the narrator cat. He's the one like talking to the audience and stuff, explaining concepts and stuff. You got the Rum Tum Tugger, who's my personal favorite cat. Oops, sorry there, Old Deuteronomy. Monkestrap is also sort of like looking after the kittens. He should be a little bigger so he's not the size of Victoria. Let me give a second kitten, actually. Let me do a quick Jemima. I don't really... They all look pretty much the same with all the coats being the same color here, but, you know. You got the Rum Tum Tugger, who's my personal favorite of the cats. He's big and fluffy, and he's got, like, sort of David Bowie sort of thing going on. He's like a rock star, and he's all fancy, and he's like, my whole bit is that I'm rude, and that people like me, and if you do one thing, then I want the other thing. And he's got a big old fluffy collar. He's wearing like a spiked collar. And he's like, I'm a little nasty boy. I'm a little crime boy. But not a super crime boy. There's a few actual crime boys. He's like a person pretending to be a crime boy. If we want actual crime boys, well, one of them is a girl. We have Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser. Yes, they have ridiculous names. In cat's lore, every cat has 3 different names. They have the names that humans call them. They have the names that they choose for themselves, that they use to refer to each other. And they have their own secret name that they don't tell anyone. This is 2 different cats. This isn't a Cerberus situation. They're just big friends, and they're probably siblings. I don't know. I assume they're siblings because they have the exact same coat color. They're hanging out together. And they steal things, and they cause crime together, and they cause little mischief. They're being silly, though. They do some little acrobatics. You have Bustafer Jones, whose whole bit is that he is large, and everybody loves him. He weighs 25 pounds, and everybody loves him because he's so large and so nice. Okay, right? You have all these cats. Now, if you want actual plot, there's more cats than this. But to get to the actual plot, there's barely any. It's mostly the cats showing up and being like, this is my name, this is my bit, anyway, that's it. That was improv, can you believe it? There is one cat who is not a Jellicle cat. I guess there's 2, but there's one who cares about it. This is Grisabella, and she's a poor old cat. She used to be a Jellicle cat, but she got rejected because of reasons. The way that you become a Jellicle cat again is one of the other cats touches you. Like, you make physical contact with each other, but nobody does that to her, and she's all shaggy and worn out, and she's just an old woman who nobody likes. She's like, please love me. Please. Whoops. She's like, please love me, and they're all like, ew, Grisabella, get out of here, we hate you, and she's like, aww. And so she leaves. And a lot of the time she's just watching them from the corner. And old Deuteronomy is like, damn. Hopefully one day we'll let her back in, but you know, that's gotta be like a group decision. I can't just force that on people. And then, oh shit. Oh shit. You know what's gonna happen? Macavity. There's 2 other cats, Bombalurina and Demeter, who sing about him. I think it's Bombalurina who sings about him. I know, it's for sure Demeter. I think the other one's Bombalurina. You got Macavity. That's how Demeter says his name. Macavity. And he's the evil cat. He's committed literally every crime. He's the other one that's not a Jellicle cat. That's because he's evil. And he's gonna do crime about it. And he's like, heh 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 heh, I do crime at you, rah! And Monte Strap is like, I fight you, rah! And then he loses. And he's like, oh no, Macavity kidnapped old Deuteronomy! Oh no! Oh no! He kidnapped him. They run away now. He's not here anymore. Whoops, not you. Old Deuteronomy's not here anymore. Oh no! We have to find him! And literally immediately, and not you. Immediately the Rum Tum Tugger is like, hey, I know a cat who can help us. He's like, let me hype up my boyfriend real quick. And here he is. The most magical cat. Oh, it's him. The magical Mr. Mistopheles. And they all sing about how they love Mr. Mistopheles, and he does a little magic trick. And he's a little guy. And he does this little... The way I draw him while hyping him up? Yeah! Look at this guy, he's awesome! He's great, look at it, everybody loves him. And he does magic tricks, and he's like awesome, and he's like, yeah! Well, actually, he doesn't sing his own song because the Rum Tum Tugger's singing his own song. Let me fucking figure out layers. Okay, they're all in Bustifer's layer, that's why. Da-da-da. Put those on Mungo, Jerry, and Rumpelteazer. Okay, so that's that layer there. I want to be able to wiggle them around. Boop. Put that here. And then put that on Demeter. Where is she? Not Demeter. Jemima. And Mr. Mistopheles does his little magic tricks. And he brings back old Deuteronomy. Literally, old Deuteronomy, it's gone for like one song. And Jemima, not you. Jemima, which layer is Jemima on? Jemima's like, da 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 da. She's like, daylight, see the dew on the sunlight. I think that's her part. I don't remember. I know that she sings that. I don't remember if it's at that moment. There's a lot of little moments where they sing like the melody of memory. But she's like singing the melody of memory and is like, oh shit, it's almost time for us to choose. And then Grisabella. What layer is Grisabella on? Not that one. Whoop, that's not, whoop, okay, everything's falling apart. What layer is Grisabella on? There we are. It's layer 8. She's like, hey, can I come back to the party? I want to be friends. And they're all like, we don't really like you. And she's like, what if I sing a really good song? And they're like, that's tempting, that's tempting. And then she sort of loses energy. But then, not you. Not you. Not you. Jemima's like, I'm also singing this song with you. And she gets her energy back. And she's like, touch me, it's so easy to leave me. She's singing Memory, it's the song that everyone knows. And they're all like, holy shit, we love you, Grisabella. And they send, and Victoria's like, touch. And Grisabella's like, yay, now that I've been touched, I'm a part of the Jellicles again. And old Deuteronomy's like, you know what's even better? You get to get reincarnated. Go to the Heaviside layer. And she's like, yay! And everybody's like, yay! And that's the plot of Cats. There's just a bunch of cats hanging out. Let's bring Macavity back in here. And they have their interpersonal cat drama. Let's see here. There's more cats. There's Skimbleshanks. The railway cat. The cat of the railway train. I don't know if he wears a hat. He should wear a hat. I don't think he wears a hat, but I want him to wear a hat. He has a little tap dance number and he's awesome. He wears a little vest, I can tell you that for certain. Skimbleshanks, the railway cat, the cat of the railway train. I don't know how to draw cats, in case you haven't noticed by these fucked up legs, by me giving them the My Little Pony back legs. Sorry, I wasn't a Warrior Cats kid, therefore I don't know how to draw cats. Okay, and then there's, who else has a song? There's Gus, the theater cat, who's another little wiry old cat. He's like, yay, I used to be cool back in the day. I used to be awesome and everybody loved me. And now I'm old and I'm shaky, but people like me still, but in a different way. They like me like they would a grandfather, not a cool actor guy. You got, fucking shit. I have a Gumby cat in mind. Her name is Jenny Anydots. Who is like this big fluffy cat, but she also turns into like a 1920s flapper. She like is lazy most of the day. She just chills around. But then when night comes, she gets party time. And not even party time, she's like, I'm a no-nonsense lady, and I am going to train all the rats and the cockroaches in the ways of proper British society, because they're all British, in case you didn't know. That doesn't look like Jenny Anydots in the slightest, but hey. It looks more like her than the movie version of her. Let's see here. What are other songs that happened? Is there anybody else I'm missing? Like, there's like other background cats who don't have their own songs that I'm... Like, there's the Peaks and the Pollicles. We can ignore the Peaks and the Pollicles. There's the Rumpus cat from that, who's like an ominous, like, weird thing happening. He's like a weird, like, transparent guy. He's got low opacity. And he yelled that one time and it made the dogs shut up. God, are there any other cats that have a song that I'm forgetting? Because it's like the Rum Tum Tugger, I'm cool, and I do things that people don't like. Mungo Cherry and Rumble Teaser are like, we steal things from humans. Skimbleshanks is like, I have a job. Bustopher Jones is like, look at this guy, he's fat and we love him. Gus is like, look at this cat, he used to be cool and now he's just like a grandpa, but he's nice. And then Mistopheles is like, look at this fucking magical cat, he's awesome. Then not Bombalurina, that's an entirely different cat. Jenny Anydots is like, look at this awesome cat, she does a job and she's also lazy sometimes. For Isabella, it's like, I'm sad and alone. The Cavity, it's like, look at this guy, he does all of the crime. And then Old Deuteronomy, it's like, yay, we love our leader. Are there any other? Oh man, I feel like, am I forgetting somebody? Let me look up songs and cats. Jellicle songs for Jellicle cats, naming of cats, Gumby Cat, Rum Tum Tugger, Buster Jones, Mungle Jerry, Rumble Teaser, Old Deuteronomy, Peaks and Pollicles, Song of the Jellicles, Jellicle Ball, Grisabella, Moments of Happiness, Gus, we get rid of Growl Tiger, Gus, Skimbleshanks, McCavity, Mr. Mistopheles, Memory. No, that's it! That's all the ones who have songs. It's a bunch of like background guys, like there's Plato, who's just, it's just, is Plato the one who's just Mr. Mistopheles again? Or am I no, Plato's a different one. No. Plato's a different one. There's another one, it's like, Mr. Mistopheles has like, because he technically only shows up for the one song, the actor is allegedly playing a different cat the entire rest of the time. Quaxo, thank you. I think Plato is the one. Yeah, Quaxo. Plato is the one who has a dance duet with Victoria. But that's the plot of Cats. You're welcome. It's just a bunch of cats introducing themselves so that they can die. McCavity's actor's other role is Plato. Ah, ha. Shout out to those cats who only appear for one song, so they have to be somebody else. It's like, I'm pretty sure like Grisabella and Old Deuteronomy's actors are playing different characters in the intro song. I assume Buster Jones as well, because you can't really do the dancing in the Buster costume. At least not in the not in the traditional way. And I guess since we have 13 minutes left or so. Whoops, that's oh no, you guys saw a sneak peek. That was unintentional. Ignore that. Don't look at that. We can do a quick for the thing. So what happened? I'm gonna steal a joke. What happened with Bonnie and Monte? They're glam rock, so they have like big old makeup. Squirtle Squad. What happened is one day Bonnie was playing with a bowling ball and he threw it at a wall. Bounced back and it hit him, and he fucking died. And Bonnie died. Blah. And Monte was like, hey, where's Bonnie? That guy's gotta be on stage soon. He comes back and he's like, oh shit, he's dead. Well, I have to take up the role of the bassist now. Because I'm epic. Because, like, you know, the show must go on. He's a true professional and he's awesome, you know? He's a true professional. He's like, I gotta take over this role. And, actually, he's completely innocent and everybody loves him. And, like, he was covered in the blood. He was really trying to help Bonnie. He got covered in the blood, and that's why his hair is red. And that's why there's all of the cleaning bots around him. You know? And it's all because he's a professional and the show must go on. Now that is a joke that I did steal. But I will not be doing the actual reason because they haven't explicitly said anything. So, this is technically a possibility. Ignore the fact that Bonnie is covered in claw marks. That's because Monte was trying to help him. He was trying to do, like, CPR. You know? Oh, boy. I think that might be it for stream. I might call it here. I still have the Jackbox Party Pack pulled up. Oh boy. Maybe another time. Maybe another place. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I am going to chill now. And then I will go and do my own stuff later today. So thank you all for joining. I had a good time today. And, yeah. Let's see here. I guess we can see who we can raid. Who's live at this time of day? Not usually me. Let's see here. Ba 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 ba. There's always a lot of people. Always many. Good God. Ba 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 da ba da ba. Da 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 da. Ooh. Are there? Okay, I don't believe I've raided her before. But I haven't seen a lot of her stuff, but I am charmed. I am incredibly charmed. She's playing Iron Lung today, it seems, which is hell yeah. This is Al Hell. And we're going to have... I'm gonna read into her, I think. She's starting soon. So, not immediately a thing here, but... I hope you all have a good time over there. I need to take off my jacket desperately. For at least a little bit, because I'm warm as shit. But I will see you all later. I see you all on Monday for more FNAF World. And then I don't know what I'm doing on Thursday. I'll figure it out when I figure it out. Bye! Bye 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 bye.